Come with us
as we interview the leader of the alt-right circa 2015, Mr. Richard B. Spencer.
That's right. You may notice there's no episode tonight. That's because we're having a little bit of fun.
A little discord in the district.
Exactly. So yeah, instead of an episode tonight, you guys, the freeloaders.
You fucking bums.
Exactly. You're going to get 2 episodes. We'll give you Richard Spencer, and we will give you the Patreon exclusive. We did episode 20.
Bimbo Bitches.
Bimbo Bitches.
It's a good one. It's a good one. We're a little hungover.
It was a hungover. It was a little bit of a mess, but
a good tight 90.
It was actually our
tight
tightest
90.
Tightest 90.
Couldn't even get it in. Broke a pinky off.
That's
anyway,
right.
Sorry.
Anyway. But yeah, enjoy the episode. Going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Enjoy it. Also, subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/Benni Basil Show.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Benni and Basil Show. Almost said the Basil and Benni Show.
Some people do say that.
It's kind of how it is, but anyway, we got a special guest here in the Patreon exclusive studio, Richard Spencer.
Hello! Hello!
Big Spence himself, live in the
you
flesh.
hosts doubted us. You said that we never could, we never
That's
would.
right.
Look at this.
Look, who thought?
You hosts. Some of you hosts from 2015 are gagging right now. They're like, oh, with Basil and Benni, those fat... Yes, bitch. And you never could. But who's in my house, bitch?
All right,
Anyway, we're getting carried away.
Oof.
You hosts could never. Anyway,
welcome.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
It is our
No,
pleasure.
that's okay. I already had a couple drinks before this.
A little charcuterie. Don't say no. Don't come to my house and don't have food to eat, okay? But no, yes, thank you so much. Our first in-studio guest.
Wow.
I know.
I'm honored. First one, yes.
No, stop.
That's
we
awesome.
are honored. If
Very
you would have told a bitch from 2015 that Richard Spencer would be here in Nueva Jersey, they wouldn't believe you.
I was in high school.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Class of 2017, baby.
Okay.
All right. Anyway.
Way to start off the show.
Anyway,
But
what are you doing here in town?
Yeah, what's going on?
So I'm just here to see some shows.
Yeah.
Like
In
the
a
Benni
way.
Basil show.
Besides
Benni
this
and
one.
Basil.
Besides this one.
Yes. So this is our last opportunity to travel a little bit. My
Okay.
girlfriend, fiance type. Yes. And
Getting further along.
The
getting further
princeling
along.
of the alt-right is being baked in the oven right in the Benni and Basil show.
It's crazy. Off
yes.
screen over here.
She's not allowed to speak.
No.
Right. Yes. Muslim.
She's asking where her burqa is. And thankfully, you cannot hear a woman's voice on the Benni and Basil show.
My noise suppression is tuned pretty well.
Anyway, for female voices, it goes above a certain frequency.
Yeah, I just wanted to take a quick trip before we would have to take a respite from any travel.
Yes.
And I mean I know this might sound very gay,
They're in the right space. It's a safe space.
but I have been a long time fan of the musical Chess.
I thought you were going to say the Benni and Basil show.
But this goes back much longer.
Okay, yes. Yeah, I remember actually never, for being a gay, and I do like a little bit of musical theater,
Yeah.
I've never heard of Chess. Although I do know Leah Michele was starring in it and she can't read. But please, tell us more about Chess.
Yeah, I had no idea who Leah Michele was until you told me, or what. I don't care about that. But it's written by...
That's the gay shit.
Yeah, that's the gay shit.
Yeah.
It's written by ABBA. And
Yeah, but this is not the gay.
gay.
This is not the gay
Yeah.
shit. Okay, all right.
We got the dancing queen over here.
Only 17. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
hold on.
Fishback, chill out.
Yeah. Nice.
So Benny and Bjorn from ABBA
Not me.
wrote Chess with Tim Rice, and it was a concept album. So I even, the woman I was sitting next to had my same journey. She was like, I had the all black album with like the chessboard. And
She was 70 years old.
No, she was my age, maybe even
Octogenarian.
but yeah, it's awesome. It's a bit operatic and it's a bit 80s, late 70s ABBA synth pop.
Love it.
And then it's a little, maybe a little bit Broadway, I guess, but not really. It's kind of in a lot of rock. And so it's a really interesting piece, and it's a kind of cult classic, notorious. It played in London, and then it came to Broadway and was a notorious disaster, a kind of famous disaster.
Flop, as we like to call it.
Yeah, and it actually bankrupted most everyone involved.
I like when theater kids go bankrupt,
The
honestly.
Lamborghini
No, it
plays
bankrupted
there.
Tim Rice for a while. Now,
Well, sorry to that man.
he made it back in spades, of course, later on. But so it was sort of a notorious thing, but it was a cult classic, and I think it's great. And I've always loved it. So I saw that this was playing on Broadway as revival. I wanted to see it. And then I was just looking at some other things. And at the Met, they're putting on a new production of Tristan und Isolde, which I will go see tomorrow. So it's Wagner. This is one thing I was thinking.
This is a cultured man.
yeah.
I was gonna say spurging out a little bit. But it's,
It's
You don't spurg out over 40.
well, they say like only New York or something, but that's not
Yes.
really true, you know.
Oh, wait, so you couldn't see something like this on Return to the Land? They're not doing Wagner on Return to the Land?
Yes, it was in on Return to the Land. It was Tristan und seine Schwester. That was
Schwarzesvester, you know?
nice. But yes, that's what it. But it's just an incredible piece. I was listening to it on the re-listening to it on the flight over, and I don't even know how anyone can perform this piece. It's insane. It's very long.
how much it takes out of you. And
Yeah, you have to be loud. You have to be to just sing
demanding.
over an orchestra with this that is a Wagnerian orchestra. You also have to be very intelligent. To Wagner's poetry is like this attempt at alliterative, like medieval, hyper romantic craziness. The music itself is modernist. Particularly Tristan, it's pushing out of tonality, and so you have to be able to sing that music with that text and do it loud. And I mean, I don't know how many people on earth can perform either Tristan or Isolde. I mean, it's really amazing. I'm kind of fanboying it.
please.
This is Western culture. This is the stuff my brown cave monkey ancestors could never even dream of coming up with. So please take pride in it.
So I'm going to see a production of that. It's a new production at the Met, so that should be interesting.
Nice.
And I'll look into the singers tomorrow. I don't know who's doing it, but I imagine if it's at the Met, it's going to be great people. And then the missus and I are going to see a little La Traviata.
Wow.
So I'm gonna have
These
a lot
are
of opera.
classy hoes.
The La Traviata
We
opera,
lucked out with these guys. You know, it's like truly this is Western high culture, Germanic. Hold on, let me
I feel like
down.
I'm in Austria or something. It's
Oh
crazy.
my god, it feels like it's Vienna in the 1920s. Everyone's here. Oh my goodness. gracious.
A certain person who was in Vienna in the 1920s.
Yeah.
The pre-Fuentes.
Got it.
Oh man. So that's the beauty of New York City.
It really is. I love New York. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to bash Return to the Land or something. I mean, look, you guys.
Listen, I love Arnold's work. I love Arnold's early stuff.
His early work.
Oh my god.
The demo tapes. they were
5
great,
stars. 5 stars. Let me get these fucking poppers, girl.
I was hostile to Return to the Land until I saw that video, and I was like, oh,
Same. I was like, dude,
That's a nice double wide there. Yeah.
slanging it. My only critique is he didn't come out for the money shot, but we're getting too into the weeds. We're getting too into the weeds.
That's an oh my god from
Oh my god.
But I mean, but in seriousness, trads who hate New York City, I get their critiques, and I might even agree with a lot of them. But you're just missing the whole fucking point.
Well, I will say you're so right about Midtown.
New York, Berlin, Vienna, Paris,
and it's all the same people that talk about high culture and
right. Yeah, but
they're obsessed with being
they don't enjoy.
but they don't.
Yeah, they don't. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't actually enjoy it, so they're just vaguely talking about like I love Homer or something.
Their
It's just
idea of white culture is that rapper who went with Roseanne. You know which one I'm talking about with the face tattoos. You know, it's like you guys know it. You guys know what I'm talking about.
There's
but
more-
that's their
there's
version of
more
high
millennial
culture.
slop.
Wagner. They're like Wagner. What's going on? Wagner.
Dick Wagner.
Dick
That's
Wagner.
what I call it.
Yeah. But they'll
Old
listen,
sticky wagger.
they'll listen to Erica while they're on their commute.
They're
you know,
listening to
that's how they'll do
Slater.
it.
Let's be
Yeah.
honest. They're listening to Slater.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, we went to pick you up from the theater district, and I will say to throw those people a bone, going to Midtown Manhattan does feel like being in Calcutta. It is just
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
bodies
Yeah,
and
Times Square is a disaster.
it
Yeah.
is.
You know, it's funny. I went when I was very young in like 19. Because I was born in 1978. Believe it or not. That yeah. Sorry, don't cough. So there was this man named Jimmy Carter who was president at the time. Of
Yeah,
my birth.
Alexander
Yeah.
Hamilton, Jimmy
Alexander
Carter.
Hamilton.
Yeah.
Well,
He had a duel somewhere, I think.
Yeah.
yeah. Alexander the Great is what. Yeah,
All
those,
of that.
those
Got
types
it,
of
got
people.
it,
Yeah.
got it, yeah.
But I think it was like 1988, and we took a trip to New York, and we were in Times Square. We went to go see Phantom of the Opera, actually, and I loved it. I was totally, even though I was quite young, I was probably like 10. I was totally
Classic.
into it. It's a great musical, but Times Square. It's so different. There wasn't the biomass in Times
Right.
Square.
Yeah.
It was where the
cra-
hookers were.
It was crowded, and that's what I was getting to. Yeah. So
Bury the lead.
yeah,
Hookers in the 80s.
Yeah.
That's a whole other
so it wasn't this crowded thing. It was, of course, a lot of people there, a lot of things happening. But yeah, I remember seeing a streetwalker for the first time, and I remember her. She was wearing boots, and she was wearing
You never forget your first.
She was wearing like a transparent trench coat because there's kind of drizzling, like in November in New York.
Okay.
She was
Yeah.
serving, as they say.
Yeah, it was very exciting stuff. So there is some, and I remember even coming back, like after I'd graduated from high school, going to the post Giuliani Times Square, and there's a cheesecake factory,
An M&M store.
an M&M
Yeah.
store, and you're like, I kind of get it, like less crime or whatever, but
Yeah.
no, it was a lot better.
I actually like the crime a little bit.
You need it's part of
Here
it.
we
It's a
go.
city.
This is once.
Not to
agree.
give any Romanian
Yeah.
academics their due, but you kind of want that underclass skeezy.
Now that we're all going full circle, we're now Democrat again, or
We're
whatever.
Democrat
It's like,
again.
Right.
It's like, okay, maybe the street tacos were worth it just a little bit. you
We
know?
love diversity,
Yeah,
actually.
just a smidge. Maybe.
Well, because the Cheesecake I don't even know if the Cheesecake Factory is in Times Square, but you know what I'm
I'm
talking
sure there's
about.
a Cheesecake
I'm
Factory,
sure there's
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Like the Marvel Universe
Yeah.
store,
Lego
the M&M
store,
store.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
all fake.
Yeah.
It's all
Yes.
fucking fake.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to say about that prostitute in a transparent trench coat, that's real.
That's
real.
Exactly.
That was a real hoe. That was a real hooker. A hoe never gets cold. She's in a transparent trench suit in the fucking winter.
Yes.
I know her. I
And
know
now
her.
she hosts a podcast,
I
and it's
know.
called
Yeah.
Red Scare.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice,
God.
nice.
Oh, he knows where he is. He knows this is a safe space.
Yeah.
Shit on those hoes, Richard.
Yeah.
Whack him again. One more from
She's 65 years old.
Yeah.
She hosts a podcast.
She's in.
She was on HBO show, I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But there is something to that where just like a lot, not just Times Square, but so many places are so commodified and
Yes.
just slopified. Like even like, I went to Amsterdam a couple of years ago. I'm like, is this really any different than like hanging out in Seattle?
Yeah.
Like, is
Exactly.
this any different?
Especially with Amsterdam specifically, that Central part.
Yeah.
It's like that. It might as well be in Times
Well,
Square.
well,
like,
yeah, but like even places like Prague, where they're like, "Oh, this is where the old magic of Europe still roams," and I'm like, "There's a duck store." They're
yeah,
selling
no, the
ducks,
magic,
like-
old magic of Europe. I hate to say it is dead.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's why I don't fucking give a fuck when you're. No offense to anyone. I don't give a fuck when Europeans reply to me. If I could block, just like India, I'd block Europeans too. I'm sorry.
Damn,
It's like,
okay.
I care about America.
Yeah,
It's
true.
like the real M&M store is here. You have the fake M&M store. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's
You have
another
the
layer.
licensed M&M store.
One thing I would say, I feel like Vegas almost gets away with it because its essence
That's
is
what it
non-essence.
Yeah.
Like it's
You go there for the fake Eiffel Tower.
exactly like
Yeah.
its fakeness is its reality, and
Yeah.
so
Caesar wasn't
it's
there.
not. Las Vegas is the one place where they won't lie to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
where
true.
you know the stripper's not falling in love with you. You know the stripper doesn't want to date you.
Well, hold
Oh,
on.
really?
Yeah.
Whoa. I mean,
Wow.
they do.
I'm
Yeah.
sad.
If
Yeah.
I was the stripper, I'd be like, oh, me a reshare. Because we were talking about
Oh.
Bada Bing before this, and we were
That's
saying how The Sopranos used to obviously film in Jersey, and Bada Bing, if you watch The Sopranos, you're thinking they're getting these like 6 foot tall, blonde Baywatch stallions, and what you actually get nowadays is like
Grape. You look
yeah,
someone looks like
a
a grape.
5'3" Dominican lady with cesarean section scars.
Yeah.
And
Cellulite.
you just don't get that
Yeah.
no more. You just don't get that no more. The West has fallen. So with that being said, we're Democrats now. We're Democrats. Actually, I do want to talk to you a little bit about that, where it's like, because now that we're all Democrats again, you were a little bit more of a Democrat before, a little bit earlier than we were Democrats
yes.
again.
Well, well, that's true, but I think it's also true that everyone follows my takes 5 years later.
That's
so,
so
like,
true.
why not just like go? Even if you don't understand where I'm going, just go with
Just
it.
follow
Because
along.
You will
Yeah.
I
understand.
get what you're saying.
Do you know what I mean? I get
totally
a
get what
little
you're
bit.
saying.
It's like
annoyed in a
Steve
way.
Jobs, like, I decide what the
But I
fuck
think
you
that there
Yeah.
is a necessary delay, right? There has to be that little bit of delay where it's like you are charting out the course that
Yeah.
people are going to follow. So it's like,
Yeah.
even with, like, for example, with Nick in this past election, when he was saying, like, we're not going to vote for George Bush. Well, what's the fucking difference? We're not going to vote for Donald Trump. I would say, no, we're going to vote for Donald Trump, and Nick taking that position is for Nick. You know,
Right.
we all have our roles to play.
But I
All-
was like, we're voting Brad. Like,
yeah, we're voting for Jill Stein at this point. You know, it's
Yeah.
like we're so Democrats at this
Yeah.
point. But I think it's there has to be that necessary delay where someone like you or someone like Nick takes that. Where it's like, you guys will be here in a couple of years.
Yeah.
and you'll just happily take the slings and arrows, and you know you're a real man. You could do it.
No, I don't care.
Exactly.
And I've taken all the arrows. I've taken the arrows from my own side is the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like
It's
you're
like-
going to take all this damage from people that are like,
Do you still think
Don't
you have
understand.
a side? I don't think you have a side. Really.
We have a circle.
a little. Oh, we have a little tea bag in the kettle.
Yeah.
Now we
Yes.
do. Now we
Yeah.
do for sure.
No, but I mean that seriously. Like, there's a circle, and if people don't follow you, that's okay. Like,
Yeah.
I'm willing to do that. But I've taken so many shots from right wingers. Like, I remember getting at that point, like in 2018 and 2019 and 2020 and stuff like that, where I'm like, the liberals don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's like no liberal criticizing me, but like I
All of it
open my
is-
mention,
yeah.
it's like hostile personal attacks from conservatives, white nationalists, right wingers. I guess I'm just so used to it that
And
I
I think it's
genuinely
because they
don't care.
correctly see you as a vanguardist.
Yeah,
You know, so it's like
it.
so that they are who you're in conversation with,
Yeah.
right? You know, it's like they're going to be the ones who it's like you're dragging them kicking and screaming.
Yeah,
You know, it's like
Yeah.
you can either go kicking or screaming, or you can just be like, well, I'm just going to follow Richard and see what he's doing, and just whatever. I let the white man decide.
Yeah.
But also, like, I voted for John Kerry in 2004, and John Kerry,
I did too in kindergarten.
Oh,
In the
my
kindergarten
the
election.
straw
Yeah.
poll,
Yeah,
the straw
yeah,
poll.
yeah.
I voted for
The
George
Spokane
Herbert Walker Bush
Yeah,
in
yeah.
like second grade or whatever.
I remember we had a fake
Yeah.
election in 6th grade between George Bush and John Kerry,
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
voted
really?
for John Kerry. Well, I'm a Democrat
Oh,
now, so it's okay.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do feel like geopolitics sort of trumps everything, doesn't it? You know, in terms of the stuff like end wokeness or whatever.
Well, we were saying wokeness is dead.
It's
Yeah.
it's now dead. So why are we even talking about it?
And it's
You know?
it's silly because so the wokeness part is specifically now from my perspective, where it's like, okay, obviously you guys know it's like we have a very clear line of the TQ stuff like that. There's no point in me making a big stink about it because it's like we've already reached a consensus point where it's
Yeah.
like the magatards and whatever have reached a consensus point where it's like, yeah, Caitlyn Jenner's fine, Blair White's fine. That's okay. We like Brianna Wu. That's
Right,
okay.
right.
So it's like, I mean, I'm obviously going to say what I'm going to say over and over again, but there's no point in even talking about that now.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
really does
The-
feel.
But the thing is the liberals have actually flipped, and I think they really have.
You think so?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. And I look, I didn't vote for Donald Trump, but I do think that election
Yeah.
was it wasn't like causal, but I think it was just a like kicking it over to the side of the road, shoving its face in the dirt and just being like, we're done with it. But I think it actually would have happened anyway.
Yeah.
I do genuinely think that.
You can't hear this on the mic, don't worry.
Okay.
You can keep
You're
it.
shaking like
We can hear it though. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just talk over them.
Yeah, no
the
big fucking deal. It's not like I'm trying to formulate something.
No, yeah, go for it. Go for
Okay.
it. I need
Yeah.
my drink.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I think mainstream New York Times reading liberals have turned on
Huffington
woke.
Post, yeah,
And that's actually decisive.
I mean, from my perspective on
I think so.
Instagram, where I see it, is it's funny because specifically the trans stuff, you see like the bleeding edge of the trans stuff, like the trannies are even now saying things like, well, if you don't look like a woman, you shouldn't really be in the woman's restroom. Like, they're doing their own kind of policing.
yeah.
It's like, it's really interesting to see how they are reacting. Because, like, and this is kind of what we talked about a lot on the show, where the MAGA movement of 2024, in a lot of ways, was the Silicon Valley tech libertarian types
Yes.
being
Your
vanguardists.
Joe Rogan.
Exactly, being vanguardists from within the rearguard party.
Yeah.
So it's like this weird thing where it's like that position, that dissident right position of 2021, 2022 is now actually the Democrat position.
Yes.
It's like the vanguard keeps switching parties, and we talk about this all the time where it's like the
They're
parties are just vehicles. They're fictions. They're vehicles to power.
Yes.
Yeah.
But so it's like now we're Democrats again, I guess. Whatever. I'm with it. We're gonna do the Nancy Pelosi clap. You know?
Yeah, I think geopolitics trump everything. I do not think that we would be at war with Iran if Kamala Harris had been elected.
Well, we certainly would have
You
had,
know, maybe we would have had boys and girls sports for another 6 months or whatever.
Yeah.
But who fucking cares?
and at the very least, we wouldn't have had half of our people, so to speak, making excuses for it.
Yeah,
we would have all
true.
been on the same page. The same fucking horny Matt Forneys and captive faggots and whatever would have been on our side saying the same thing. Where it's like, we don't want boots on the ground. Not like, well, I don't care if we have boots on the ground as long as we get the fucking.
As long as
East Wing.
capital H, he is in charge of
Did you
immigration.
see that referring to Trump with a capital H? I mean, I understand you're an Apollonian, and so you don't really
but
care
it's
about
like
these
God.
sacrilegious
Yeah.
things. But to me, as a Muslim,
What did Captain Dreamer tweet that?
yeah, referring to Donald Trump as the capital H.
Because, you know, we have
Oh
to
my
keep going
God.
back.
as a Muslim, as I sip this martini,
Yeah,
I
at
found it distasteful.
At first, it was there's not going to be boots on the ground. You're retarded, and then it's if there is boots, I don't really care as long as capital H he is in charge of immigration. Like you are raped. You are.
They have no principles. I mean,
You have to remind yourself.
I don't even need to say this, but
Yeah.
regardless of what happens, it's the broken kettle fallacy, basically, which is you borrow a kettle from someone and you bring it back broken, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And you say, "Well, first off, I never borrowed the kettle, and second off, it was broken before I borrowed it, and thirdly,
it adds charm.
thirdly, you should thank me because it increases the value of the kettle. Some variation on that. That's the broken kettle. There's nothing that can happen that they won't excuse Trump. So
Yes,
at
yeah.
some point, you're like, I don't want to even hear this. This is psychobabble.
Exactly. I want to
You're
actually be
just
silent
running
away
Yeah,
from
like
this.
I'm fine with people disagreeing with me or something. Like we have different takes or whatever. We have different worldviews, whatever. That's fine.
But everything's
but
sponsored.
psychobabble. Like I don't want to hear psychobabble. You're talking to your crazy ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Where if you come home late, she's like, "Why did you do that? Are you cheating on me?"
I
You
had a
come home,
dream,
if you come
yeah.
home, I had a dream. If you come home early, she was like, "Are you cheating on me?" Like there's nothing
No,
you
totally.
can do.
Yeah.
So it's just you just don't.
You can't even
deal.
engage.
You don't engage.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why it's so important to understand like what these things are, like what their actual purpose is. Like when you're listening to to anyone in Teabag, if you're listening to you or us or Nick or whatever, I think there's at least an understanding that we are just, curious. We want to know the truth for ourselves. We want to know what's going on. I saw it in your eyes. I swear we're just like on that kind of level. But part of being media market literate,
my sentences.
I can finish your sandwiches. When you're part of being media market literate is understanding like what their role is, and their role is not to get their audience to follow them in 5 years wherever they're going. Their job is to get JD Vance in, so that they could get their friends could get jobs, so that they could get their little sinecures and get their little influenceable deals. And it's like I just couldn't imagine subjecting myself to it.
The other funny thing about it is that people like we'll just use Captive Dreamer as like a catch-all for this phenomenon. There's a number of other
Patient
people.
Zero.
Yeah, there's a number of other ones that I could name, but I in some ways
The
don't even.
poster child.
I don't even want to name them because that's like giving them like an essence or something.
We're doing
Yeah.
Kabbalah now.
Yeah. But
Do not even speak it.
nothing that they say makes sense if their audience is not white nationalist, dissident right, Nazis, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Like they're talking to that audience,
Which doesn't exist anymore.
Otherwise, well, but it does though. I mean, there is.
but there's
Otherwise, what they're saying doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I
Because
feel like
what
it's a
they're
phantom
saying
audience.
is like, hey, look, I agree with you, right? We should kill all Jews and America should be an ethno state and we should
White
reinstitute
Christian.
slavery. Yeah.
Right.
And, you know,
All I care about is immigration.
Jesus was Aryan or what. Like, they say that and he's like, but you guys have to stick with Trump, all right? Or otherwise you're cringe, or otherwise you're not willing to like put in the work.
You're
of
spiritually brown.
working in
Yeah.
Washington for 20 years to wield power or something. But
You're
they're
blackpilling.
talking to right. Why are you blackpilling? I could go on and on. They're talking to. I'll just call them white nationalists. That's
Yeah.
pretty much what they are. They're talking to white nationalists, or otherwise it doesn't make any sense because
Yeah.
you're not like talking to liberals. You're not talking to news watchers. You're not talking to analysts of foreign policy. You're basically like wrestling this
It's-
audience.
It's
And
these
you're channeling them to the slaughterhouse, perhaps.
Exactly,
That's what they're
exactly.
doing.
And it's so
these-
funny because we're coming full circle again. It's like you're in a little echo chamber. It's like we're
Exactly.
living out here. It's like, yeah, why are you platforming this person?
Their audience are these disaffected, right liberal American men, right?
Yeah.
And in order to keep
Right liberals, you mean that?
right
Or-
liberals, like right conservatives,
okay. I
and Donald
understand what
Trump.
you're saying.
It's really because all it boils down to is vote this way in an election. It's not anything outside of that paradigm
Right.
of electoral liberalism,
Right.
whatever, private property rights, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
And so it's just about corralling them and keeping them. It's like, because when you say their audience is white nationalists, my brain goes to like, well, it's an audience that could otherwise have gone to back in the old days, your whole alt-right type of thing.
Yeah,
but it's like
they
they're,
were there.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's-
But they're not going there anymore. They're going to. They're
They're going to the GOP.
Yeah,
Fuck.
they're going
yeah.
to-
Yeah. The other thing, like when I was a kid, I was really into magic, and you know, I like could do card tricks. So I kind of know. Whenever I see magicians, I'm like,
A little sleight of hand.
I know what you're doing there. Yeah, I know.
I know how you made that thing disappear. You conferred with Jin.
Right. But magic doesn't make sense if you explain the trick. Maybe you could. I mean, just to be totally fair, maybe there's some like kind of vanguard magician that could explain the trick and make it entertaining. But you understand what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes.
You don't explain the trick to the audience because
Well, that's why they hate us.
The real secret of magic is that it's actually much simpler than you think.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
if you think that the way that they saw the woman in half is that they have like a springboard and she flies up to the rafters and then she crawls back under
There's
the box
pulleys
and
and
flips
levers
it. Yeah, and there's like some weird light. It's actually a lot simpler. Like she's just sitting in a chair. Like
yeah.
and there's
She's
it's
folded.
fake legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's so simple. I mean, so like the deck has all Queen of Hearts. That's why you drew a Queen of Hearts. It's mind-numbingly simple what great magicians do. So the thing is, you don't explain the trick. So it's like with the dissident right, or we're using Captive Dreamer as a catch-all.
Yeah.
They explain the trick where it's like, listen, guys, if you want to have a white nationalist empire, you've got to do this. You've got to vote Republican. You've got to sneak, infiltrate the GOP, play the optics or whatever. You're explaining the trick to the point that it makes no sense.
Because the reason why it makes
You're
no
telling
sense.
them what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you were actually doing that,
It can
then
be telegraphed,
I
yeah.
think there are absolutely 100% foreign infiltration in the GOP and influencers, whatever. They don't fucking talk about
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Do you think RT is being like, oh, by the way, we want to
Yeah.
destroy
Yeah, Professor Junk is on our people.
America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how
they're
much
not going to tell you that. They're going to be like,
Yeah.
what a fascinating perspective from
Yeah.
Professor Jung.
Do you know how much Qatar is paying people?
Yes.
And that you don't know.
But
about
even
it?
that explanation that you're talking about, where it's like comes from the mouths of a Captain Dreamer or a John Goyle or whatever, even that is its own sleight of hand. What we do, I feel like, with the media market literacy type of thing, is actually this is how the trick is working.
Right.
And when that
It's deconstructive.
when that is in the soup, when that is in the mix, that is not welcome because because if you're saying like, all right, well, this is how I do my trick, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, but really I'm not telling you how I really do my trick, but someone's coming here like, oh, there's still a trap door over there. There's still strings over there. That person has to get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
You know, and I think that's like, that's why I love this show. That's why, where it's like, because it really pokes a hole in that whole facade.
Yes.
And, and we said this last time when we gave
If a magician tells you how the magician down the street does his trick, that's powerful. That's really, yeah.
And that's why when we gave Raped of the Month last month to Jeff Martin, we were like, girl, I would hate to be you. You have to keep doing this.
The minstrel show.
Yeah, you got to keep doing this 3-card Monty for another 2 years while there are people who are able to point out like, well, you're just doing this because of J.D. Vance and Palantir and Peter Thiel and Passage Press and blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But we're over here giggling for the next 2 years.
We're having fun.
We're falling out of a coconut tree. We are unburdened by the things that have happened.
That's what I said. There's now a circle, and it's fine if that circle isn't that big.
Yeah.
And
Vanguard is not the rank and file.
No, and you don't necessarily. I don't know. You don't necessarily want to talk
for the
to
dreamers.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're saying this too. Actually, now at this point, John Goyle this week was saying like the fact of their success is why they have all of these people in their audience that they have to constantly police. Right? It's like it's because they won that they're surrounded by all these retards. And I'm like, no, actually, it's wonderful that you guys are continuing to win, lose, succeed, whatever the case may be, because it just makes it that is the paradigm that we're just poking right through. We are the Vanguard cutting right through it.
Right. The Vanguard should be generating new ideas, analyzing the world and society, and offering useful analysis actually for anyone in an open source manner. I don't know if this is entirely true. I do know of liberals, I know of a former Marxist or whatever who are fans. But the fact is, when you do analysis, it's for the world.
Yes.
You're not corralling white nationalists or whatever. I don't corral white nationalists.
It's not for you.
I don't analyze the world as it is
You can-
for a faction.
You can take what I say and benefit from it. And I sometimes there was some liberal guy who used the word normie radical, or what did he say? I forgot. Normie. Anyway, I was like, you watched my thing. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he came up with it on his own. But I think he did. So, like, you offer analysis that can be used by anyone. It's open source.
A perfect example of this was actually this week. Bulwark, we'll talk about this in the main episode, is the Bulwark piece where they talk about Passage Press and right nationalists like being very jilted. Oh my god, it was so fun. But I actually clicked on the guy's profile and checked the DMs, and he had DM'd me earlier to be like, hey, so what's your thoughts on Passage Press? I was like, well, connections of Claremont and this and that and the other.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's exactly the point where it's like, I send our episodes to, what's her name? Crystal Ball every week. I send our things to Ryan Grimm. He follows me.
Oh,
it's like, yeah, when we get to 2028 and say J.D. Vance is the presumptive nominee, baby, I want you to talk all about Claremont. I want you to talk all about, I am 1789 and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and this is the thing, it's like, I want the audience... I want to raise the level from the audience because it gives these people
This is
less
an educational show.
Exactly.
Yes.
It gives these people less room to ride around it. And I'm like, no, paint them in a fucking corner, make them do better. It's like, because I hate how low, when there's no one doing it, the conversation gets very base. And it's like, a lot of stuff gets swept on the rug. It's like, all you need is one person to be like, actually, you're saying that because Claremont, Russia, Qatar, this, that, the other thing.
Yep.
But, so yeah, what else? What's going on?
Do you think Vance is 2028? Like,
Locked in?
I think it's. I don't think it's.
Rubio's the only
secure.
challenger. Don't you think?
I don't think Rubio really has the goods.
I think the opposite.
Okay.
When I saw him
because he was speaking
when he spoke
Spanish, here we
Spanish
go.
to the other Latin American countries, there was something so like Obama lib educated
Yeah.
erudite
Yeah.
coded that felt like so presidential to me. I could see Rubio really giving him a run for his money.
What I mean is that so Rubio gave a speech in Europe where, and he was reading a speech, and it was like, from the Beatles to Richard
Yeah, Nick Land
Wagner,
wrote it. Yeah.
or some maybe. But I thought that was good. But when he's interviewed, I don't find him
Off the rip.
attractive.
Right.
I find him kind of annoying.
Yeah.
And so I'm
But
not.
I think that might be
you
your
need to
perspective.
have that. That might be my perspective, but you do need to have some sort of common touch because I enjoy watching Trump speak. I
Yes.
hate to say, like
Yeah.
there is just something.
You always have to give him his
bizarre,
dues,
hilarious. He's a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
He has comedic timing.
Timing is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't really see that now. Vance obviously is much worse, but I there is just this really strange push for Vance that
Well,
is
it's all
kind of
artificial.
scary.
Yeah, I mean, there's the presumptiveness of it all. There's the presumption that he is the heir
But
apparent.
even before he was VP, there was this push for Vance. It's
Of
very
course, yeah. The David French was before he was VP. It was the anti-Trump presumptive
Yes.
heir to
Yeah.
the GOP.
Yes.
Now it is the pro-Trump heir to the GOP.
he's always promoted by people who want him as a mascot. Basically, like he's the good white.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like that's what he was in 2017.
because he hates his family and he married an Indian,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
he's Ivy educated,
yeah.
and
Although still stupid, so he's not intimidating.
right, and he cares.
True.
He says
think that's true.
things about like, oh, where
Liberals
my-
don't want liberals like their little pet conservative when they're kind of cute. It's
No,
like a little
they
dog.
love that.
I think
Yeah.
that's what Vance
he gives
was.
very French
Yeah.
bulldog to
Yeah.
me. He, there's something about the jowls. There's something
Yeah.
about,
Yeah.
I absolutely see it. But I mean, I still think he's presumptive, but I don't think it's locked in. But I think the only real contender against him would be a Rubio. I
Yeah.
can't. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'd vote for Kristi Noem's husband. I'm not Kristi Noem, but Kristi Noem's husband, I'm
Yeah.
voting for him. I mean,
Shout out
Just
to the
full
bimbos.
on like big titty. Yeah.
it's time
just
for a
owns
big
it,
titty
yeah.
president.
A non-trans
Yes.
big titty man.
Not trans TM. He cross dresses, but he's not trans TM. Listen, it might
Well,
be.
you can do that.
But listen, I
Big
don't.
titty, not trans.
Oh my god! Oh my god! All right, cut the cameras. Cut the cameras.
sorry.
But yeah, so what's going on? What else is going on? Iran, I guess, is still going on.
Who gives a fuck?
Is the war won and ended now?
I know.
That's what I
I don't
heard.
know what's going on.
That's a great fucking question. Well, I mean, I just kind of wanted something I wanted to bring up is just like a lot of the fatigue we have. Well, I guess more for you guys because I'm not a take seller. I don't even consider myself a take sell,
You're selling
as
takes,
you like
boy.
to say.
You're selling takes.
But it's just like being.
you get half the Patreon money. You're selling
that's true.
takes.
That's true. That's true. But it's just like being early to shit is so infuriating at times because like a lot of dealing with the Wignat LARPers.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like I'm on the same fucking page as you.
Yeah.
99% of the time, but it's just like 2026 and here you are going, well, the crime statistics and the bell curve. It's like, dude, we were fucking doing this fucking
You know
10 years ago, more longer than
Speaking
that.
of who's doing
I
that
was
10
in
years
high
ago, that same
school.
thing. It's like, actually, let's bring this, because I want to talk a little bit about, with that in mind, where it's like, how do we put a final stake in the heart of the alt-right?
The Wignat LARPers.
I feel like there has to be a thing where it's like, shut the fuck up about your fucking Mises Institute fucking faggot bullshit. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, what do you? What animal are we putting a stake into right
This
here?
TRS fucking
TRS.
Wignat LARPers.
the Wignat LARPer.
Oh,
I'm
the
like,
Wignat. Okay, let's focus on
Yeah.
Because Mises is something else.
that's all. Like I don't even know who these people are at
Okay.
this point. But it's this Wignat. I still think I'm a white nationalist. I still think I'm a Nazi. I wanted to, you have to deny the Holocaust in front of me. You have to.
Yeah, it's.
Why didn't you recommend cultural critique on Piers Morgan?
Read culture critique, I guess. You
Yeah.
know, it's like what there's something about it where it's like it's this thing where I'm like watching you hit an animal with your car and it hasn't died fully yet, and you're
Right.
still deciding where it's like
have to
I
strangle.
have to strangle you because
Yeah.
it's like you are dead weight at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of that.
I do think that describes the white nationalists or Wignat, as you were referring to them. Because I think they were only interesting when they were writing sidecar to something else. Like TRS, you give TRS a lot of credit here. Okay.
We give people their due.
Yeah, you have to, or
Yeah.
you're not, or no one can take you seriously.
I will always
yeah,
give
we're
it
not,
Benny's very big on that.
yeah. So they were the movement. And, you know, I was the person the media fixated on for a number of reasons. Female journalist.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we like to see you on our screen.
Right. Right. I hope, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, cut the camera.
But they were the actual movement in the sense of what were regular people listening to, regular youngish people listening to. That was TRS.
Yeah.
TRS, Stormer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they coined the phrases and so on. I think that when they're not writing sidecar to Donald Trump, because the thing about 2016 and even well into 2017 was this feeling of victory.
Yes.
It's like we are winning. We're winning the culture. It's fun. When even there was a little bit of delight in a lot of the media coverage of the alt-right up
Yeah.
until Charlottesville. Now,
that changes
that
things a little
changes,
bit, but
there's no
It's all
doubt.
fun and games till a bitch
but
dies.
there was a little bit of like, look how they're talking about us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they kind of like to make fun of you in a certain way, and yeah. So basically, that worked when they were writing Sidecar. But the second they're in opposition to Trump, or they're saying like, we're the real populist or something, not Trump. The second they're not part of something else, you sort of expose what they believe. And to be honest, hate is gross, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to be frank here. If all it is hating on people, if all it is just resentment, it's not attractive.
It's just
not
low IQ
fun.
swap and
I should not have to explain to you that praising the Bondi Beach shooting is
my
not good optics. Not to be an optics cuck.
yeah.
Forget about the optics. I just don't want to be
like,
there
not
with
to
you. You know, it's like
Not to be an optics guy.
That shooting might be
School shootings are
Yeah.
like, hey,
pull me a little.
dial it back. That's
It's
all
like-
I'm saying.
This might be woke.
And it actually makes me sad because there's like every day there's a sucker born every day.
Yes.
You know? But there are also like good, smart, young American men who are born every day who get caught up in this
Yeah.
thing, and I'm like, dude, do not praise the Bondi Beach shooting with these fucking retards. Like, you need to like hold yourself separate and apart from them. Be yourself. Be normal. And that's what I think. You know,
And it's also just, we need to live in fucking reality.
exactly that
We
type
just
of
need
thing.
to be in
And I think that that's like
reality.
the broader thing where it's like where you are now versus like 2016 or something where it's like I think there's an ethos to teabag generally and each of us individually where it's like just fucking be yourself, be
Yeah.
normal, be
Yeah.
whoever you are. You don't have to like confine yourself to this
contribute something.
contribute. Well, certainly.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't
We
seem to
love
be a thing.
tributes around
We
here.
love a tribute. Don't, they don't even know. He doesn't even know. But yeah, no, especially where it's like, so the contribute something aspect of it, it's like, you see these people, we were talking earlier about Elijah and his harem of twinks, and it's like,
Yeah. We've
these
been
are
talking about that.
completely interchangeable twinks that have nothing to contribute to
Yes.
anything.
Yes.
You know, it's like, you'll have a harem of twinks where you'll be like, yeah, I'm banging these twinks, but it's like, but Basil's a little too brown and gay. It's like, bitch, you say media market, you say take seller, you say this and that and the other thing where it's like, where is the substance? Where is the thing? You know, it's like, it's so hard to find these days.
Yeah, when you see Matt Forney go online to 54 viewers and it's just like, well, this is how, migrants actually operate in our country. It's like, okay.
And
yeah,
these motherfuckers got the
it.
Blaze behind them. They got Daily Wire behind them. They got this, that, and
This
the
is
other.
the other thing about it is, and I think I was talking about this like an hour ago or so before we went on air, but the first rule of business, or maybe it's not the first rule, but it's differentiation.
Yes.
Why are you buying this product?
Why you instead?
Why,
What's your lane?
does this product exist? Or is this just another jar of mayonnaise that you cannot differentiate from the next jar? If that's what you're doing, then you're going to fail. Look, I've been around this a while. I'm like the old guy here.
And
Whatever.
you see there's something here.
I've seen, you guys will stay around. I've seen a lot of people. I could just read off a list of burnouts.
Yeah.
And they come in and they burn the candle at both ends and then they're gone. And I don't know what they're doing right now. They're like managing a Walgreens or something, or maybe who knows? Or I shouldn't even diminish them. Maybe they're managing a big business or they're a lawyer or whatever. But they are not in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They got
don't even
a
know
team
what
at-
you said.
but
There's
no,
probably some Afghan.
But
Yeah.
Wawa is a Jersey thing anyway.
Oh, it's Jersey.
But you know what they probably all had in common was that
Yeah.
But you know what they probably all had in common was that they weren't contributing anything unique.
Exactly.
Yes, that's
so.
the crux.
There are some that try to undifferentiate themselves. So, like, let's hypothetically let's say that there's a guy who on his wall has like a Orthodox icon and like a shotgun and then like a bottle of bourbon and a Confederate flag and maybe even a portrait of Hitler or something. They're like, "Hello, I'm your take." So it's like, we get it, dude. You're right wing, okay? Like, I got it. You have plenty of paraphernalia. So what they're doing is undifferentiating themselves.
They're commodifying this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're making it into a commodity. Yeah.
It's a commodity. You don't want to ever be a commodity.
No.
Right.
Like what was like Steve Jobs, like you weren't buying, he didn't say this of course, but you weren't buying a PC, you're buying a Mac. You're a Mac user. PC are multiple different companies because they're all commodified. They're all Windows. No, you're a Mac user. That's it. You don't want to be part of that. You don't want to cling to other people for warmth. You're going to fail. I've seen a million people come and go, come back and go again in my lifetime. Thinking of someone in particular with that, but
There's lots of them. Fatter, balder than ever before.
Yeah. So I don't. You have to be able to contribute, and so I don't know. You can criticize me for like not doing the Christian LARP or for calling for the birth of the Antichrist or for like.
I mean, you're literally doing it. You're literally doing it. I think in May, I think we're saying he's coming.
He's coming. Yeah. But we're doing the Apollonianism. Analyzing the movies, Arian theory, all that kind of stuff. And it's like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not like on a daily basis, politics wise. None of that is like moving the ball down the field,
Yeah.
But I'm not playing. We're gonna lose that game. We're not a part of that game, and I don't want to be a part of that game because the people playing in that game are total mediocrity. Do you want to have like Caroline Levitt as your colleague or something? I mean, it's just like, no, thank you. You go play that. We're playing a different game that we can actually win. And this is different from what everyone else is doing. So there's a value there. It deserves to exist. You can disagree with me, whatever.
No,
you can
say- I
not
was gonna
like
say,
it.
say what you
That's
will.
what you have to do.
Yes.
Or otherwise you are going to arrive, have a big TikTok show for 3 months, and then everyone will forget you, and I will remember you. I will remember.
He keeps track.
Yes,
But that's
I keep track, but I've got a long list of burnouts.
Ooh, you hate to be on that list.
Yeah.
But no, that's the thing. It's like, say what you will about someone like yourself, where it's like, say whatever you will, but there is a singular Richard Spencer.
No niggas doing it like that.
Exactly, and that's why. And I said this earlier when we were talking about this too, where it's like there hasn't been anyone since who has been able to do what you do or have done in the way that you do it, and that's why. I've said it to you before. It's like, Mr. Spencer, you will always be famous. You know what I'm saying? It's like you will be, because for that reason. It's like, I think that. And that's something, a lesson that we've learned coming at, like, when we started this way after you. You're an old head. But it's like...
You're doing your retirement show.
Exactly. It's like, Mr. Spencer, this is your life. But it's like, you watched that show and it was on TV. But we try to do the same thing where it's like, you're not going to get the Benny and Basil show from anywhere else, but you can get the John Goyle show from anyone
you can
else.
get it on mainstream, like you can get it on Fox. The Blaze,
Dude,
The Will Kane show on
Oh,
Fox.
exactly.
John Goyle was saying the same shit as Rachel Maddow. He's like, we never talk about Saudi Arabia's influence. I'm like, bitch,
God.
let me put on. I'd
so-
rather put on MSNBC.
Right,
yeah.
better production value,
The
Yeah.
fuck? Why would I
more
listen to you?
more attractive
the
and
fuck out of my
intelligent.
face.
Someone
guest
that's not
and host.
someone
I
that's
can't
not
Rachel Maddow.
someone that's not dressed like their dad.
Dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're goon. I come from a long line of gooners. My father was a gooner. His
Yeah.
name was Mr. Doyle. He left.
That's John Doyle.
Apparently
Okay,
he
oh,
left their family because he was a gooner.
Who?
John Doyle's dad allegedly left their family because he was a gooner. He had a porn addiction.
Oh, that's sad.
I know.
Do you know what?
This is what you get in the Benny and Basil.
I love it.
Do you know what I would say about him? Do you see the fear in his eyes?
Yeah,
Every day can be snatched away from him.
No. Do you see like
it's
people?
the predator versus prey eyes
Yeah.
almost. There's a little bit of a
No,
yeah.
I notice it.
Yeah.
It's he's scared, and and that's something that like I don't know if like you're on the football field. Not that I was a great footballer, I was mediocre, but but
You were at Colgate, weren't you?
what?
Were you at Colgate? Where did you play football?
Oh, Colgate, I attended for a year. No, I played
okay.
football in high school. Yeah.
Okay.
No, then I went to UVA. I couldn't play on that team. But no, you do know when someone's scared across the line. You can see it in their eyes.
Yeah.
He's scared.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying this. I wouldn't say this about everyone. Just it's about him.
You
He's
couldn't say it
scared.
on me, bitch. Scared
You're
of
not
who?
scared. No.
Yeah.
No.
That's the thing. There's an ease that comes with
Yeah.
exactly, and there's an unease that comes with doing that type of thing.
Here, I'll put
where
it-
you know there's nothing, you have nothing.
Here, I'll put it in terms the plan trusters understand. Tim Walz.
Yes,
Look at the eyes of Tim Walz in that debate.
exactly.
There you go. If that's what you want to.
That's,
He was
and that's
scared.
who you are now.
Yeah.
Because
The raped.
where are the cats and dogs? You peaked at cats and dogs. You hate to hear it, but you peaked at cats and dogs, and you have nothing else. God forbid JD Vance doesn't get the fucking nomination. God forbid he doesn't win.
All that for
The way I want the fucking Democrats to win in 2028, because what the fuck are you going to do then? Because you were going to be sitting there and be like, what the fuck do we do now?
What did I do?
What? Forget. They'll never have that kind of
No,
self.
yeah.
They're going to be attacking Democrats, and thus they're just going to be meaningless because you can literally
We're all
just
gonna
get
replace-
any of that shit
replace-
I
anywhere.
won't be defending Democrats.
Yeah,
it's gonna be really
exactly.
funny. It's gonna be really funny.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like
Mommy, free groceries.
we love it. We love it. That's the thing. It's like I look forward to the silliness that we have to engage in. They look forward to that silliness with dread, and
Yeah.
I'm like, must suck to suck, bitch.
Yeah.
Must fucking suck to
Dog
suck.
There's
yourself
something
into that
else.
one.
I'm sorry to dwell on.
Wrong way. That's the filter, my friend.
Okay,
filter.
maybe we've had a couple too many. Wow.
Are my cigarettes over
Cut
there?
that. Cut that. Anyway, no, leave it in.
Are my cigarettes over there?
No, okay. I'm sorry to dwell on John Doyle.
No,
this
please
is kind
do.
of mean.
Go
but
off. Go off.
even the promo or like the I don't even know what
Thank
like
you.
promo cold open title sequence
Where he's playing with his cars.
His bumper.
yeah,
Playing
the
with toy
bumper,
cars.
Yeah.
It's like
Hype reel.
yeah, he's in this wooden mahogany office that looks like the office of like an old man. Like
Yes.
an oil
It's his
man
dad.
in Dallas. It's his dad.
You
that
know
he
what's
never
so
had.
funny is
Dude, it's like that's not you, bud.
No.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm sorry. I know that guy. He's 65 years old.
He's an
And-
insurance
You're not that
salesman
guy.
from
He's-
Omaha. He
Yeah.
loves like going to Menards, and he has like a nice Buick,
and
02
three
Buick.
ex-wives.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that guy's real.
Yes.
You're fucking.
You're
into
not.
him. Yeah, exactly. Like it
You
doesn't
literally
work.
have ED.
Yeah, Do you know this?
Yeah, that's what they used to. That's what they say.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
what
you
they
can't
say.
get it up. Could
Yeah.
it be me? My
But-
shit stays hard.
Come on, really?
Sorry. I'm really like wheels are coming
Yeah,
off.
but like there was something of like a girl kissing him on the cheek, and while he's like looking at Twitter, as if this is his job. Like he's been, it's like, honey, we gotta do some reinsurance on a bunch of oil wells. This week.
Gotta meet the postman's gonna get on postmaster.
They're asking for the quote this early.
Oh my god. The people want to know what John Boyle has to say.
The boys in Houston are really on my ass this week. All right.
Something about the liabilities. It's over the
Oh
fucking
my
top.
god. Could you imagine living that life? I couldn't.
But he's fantasizing about something that isn't there. It's just fake. It's
And we keep using this metaphor where it's like it's a train
It's
where the
frustrating.
wheels are
It's so
coming off. They're
frustrating.
like desperately trying to hold it together in the hopes that Vance wins in 2028. And all I want is for that to not happen because then it all just falls apart.
One thing I find solace in is just how obvious it is.
Yeah.
It's just like you have to be actual cattle to enjoy the Goyle show. Because when he's going, like, listen, guys, if I'm being real, the most base thing you can do is just vote for the Republican Party. Like he's literally just saying that word.
The talking
The
of your
rat-
side of the mouth really sells it.
Yeah, it's like wow.
But that is really in no small part thanks to us. Thanks to Nick, thanks to Mark, thanks to Adam. Like without that influence in the discourse, it would just be hegemonic. And you're fucking welcome. You're welcome, and you give us more money. Give us money right now.
Yeah.
It's like you don't give us enough money, but it's like that's exactly
Your
the thing.
feeds would look like Facebook.
Exactly, and because that's who they sell to.
Yeah.
We call John Goyle all the time. We call it elder abuse.
Yeah, MK Ultra for boomers.
Yeah, it's like they're on Twitter, but they're selling to a boomer audience where it's like, guys, don't worry, the youngins are really trusting the plan.
And
It's like,
when they scrolled by, it autoplayed. So look at the metrics. And then they keep juicing that. It's
dude,
crazy.
did you see the fucking Matt Forney metrics? Whew. Couldn't even crack 100 views.
oh my god.
Not even if we get less than 1,500 in the first 24 hours, we're like, we flop, we're done, we're packing in. These motherfuckers.
My phony.
Girl, you must be a 13-year-old in the Philippines the way you're getting fucked.
And we like to give him, we like to go to bat for a minute. Oh, jeez, every now and then. But
Allegedly, I'm sure every prostitute that Matt Forney fucked was above the age of 14. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
I would not. I would never say something to the other effect. I know the law. I know what I can say.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Sometimes Twitter people don't translate. Because one thing I noticed about Elijah is that he would have like 1.5 million views, whatever that meant on Twitter.
Botted the fuck, I'm sure.
He might very well have bought it.
Because look at what they're doing now.
I'm not making any value judgment or analysis. I'm simply observing. I'm just observing this. But that didn't work on other platforms because other platforms where you have to talk, you have to kind of keep going deeper. You can't just do like death to trannies and tweet that out or something. And then you get a million views.
That would be Oprah by
That's why so many of these dissident writers or whatever don't have shows. It's not just because they're lazy, but like put a microphone in front of them for an hour.
They try all the time.
30
that Josh
minutes.
Rayner guy, that half Persian guy, they try to do it with him. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
They try to do it with Monica, that alleged prostitute. That it didn't work.
The Perry show.
The Perry show, it doesn't work. They try to do it with Catherine Jordan Secrets, the one who has fucked every person in the fucking scene, and it's like cheated on her husband with Spangler Acolyte, allegedly. And
then
it just doesn't fucking work.
And then your best efforts is night owls, where a whole bunch of people are just yelling at
Where
each
the
other.
interesting one is fentanyl blow dart. Come on, get out of my fucking face, bitch. The most famous bitch you're seeing is Pariah the dog. Get out of my fucking face, bitch. You can't hold a candle to the Benny. I need to stop drinking.
Yep. Really.
I need to cut myself off.
I just have no idea what you're talking.
I love that about you so much. Oh my god, if you were like 6 centimeters closer, I'd be like, oh, Richard, you're crazy.
Yeah, that's why I put the fucking thing in between you.
I know, Benny like set it up all the way on the other side of the room.
It was originally
this was
here.
not in my production notes. Let me just be very clear. This is not in the email. I said he has to be within arm's length.
Yeah, and I stretched him out.
Whatever, you should thank him.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
2+1 combo here, but
Anyway, what else is going on? What you should plug your book.
yes.
You actually, multiple people have told me, make sure you harass Richard. He needs to put out the book. Where's the book? So tell us about the book.
This camera, when we only have that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did some work on the final page of the book
final
actually
page.
this morning that I sent to Mark.
Is it too late to get in on the dedication page?
We're not dedicating it to you.
Oh, damn it. Closed mouths don't
That's
get fed.
crazy.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
You don't even want to write a blurb. You want it dedicated to
I'll
yourself.
write a blurb.
That's
I'll write a
wild.
blurb. I'll be like, I've never gooned so hard to a book in my life. I have to have the poppers within arms. Like,
Right. We gotta
what's
reel
the
in.
book about? What's the book about?
So this has been a very long process, and we started in 2019, just to give you an idea.
Okay.
And we have at least 600 pages of stuff.
He did the work.
At 80%.
You hosts can't write a paragraph without ChatGPT. The fuck?
This has been a labor of love and sometimes agony. I think Mark has been in agony many times.
Mark doesn't know how to have fun. That's the problem.
I am
But
a little
lovingly, I
more
say it
fun.
lovingly. Mark needs to loosen up a bit.
He does. But it's been a weird thing because it's been an ongoing process. There have been stuff that we did on Alex U, which is our sort of like Sunday educational thing, that made it into the first volume of the book, like stuff we did in 2025. So it's this crazy process because it's a new theory. And so we'll like have it done and then we'll learn something new. And the next thing you know, we need to like cut the book in half because it's too long. Like it's crazy.
Does it include the stuff that like I've heard you guys talk about where it's like the religious interpretation where it's like,
Yeah.
I heard you talk about like, I think it was Noah. Was it Noah that you did a whole like space
Sarah
on?
and Abraham.
Sarah and Abraham, yeah.
Impregnated by Yahweh, yeah.
It was
There's a lot of
very
fucking in it.
interesting.
Unfortunately,
I love-
that's in volume 3, just to show you how
damn.
crazy this
Listen,
is.
I'm telling you, I needed the poppers.
There's
on
a
hand.
lot.
Like,
There's a lot
right,
there.
all right.
Believe me. So yeah, Ren theory, which is a means racial esoteric moralization, and so what we are hypothesizing is that within works of art, and all art is what matters. Like people talk about politics or policy, art is what matters because art creates your dreams. Art hypnotizes you.
Yes.
Art changes human behavior subliminally
magical
and
spell.
consensually in a way that politics doesn't. You
Yeah.
know, what are they going to up the taxes on cigarettes or something? Fine, who cares?
It doesn't change the way you view the world, view yourself in relation to the world,
It doesn't
etc.
change the
Yeah.
way you dream.
Right.
Yeah.
And so art does. So this is one aspect of it, that there is an esoteric quality to so much of art that we should look into. B, there is a intergenerational, perennial, you could say, symbolic language that actually stretches from Hollywood cinema to the Bible. And actually it goes beyond the Bible.
Yes.
It's Hellenistic in many ways, and it might go back to Gilgamesh, although it certainly goes back to Homer. We haven't looked that far down the line. And so
It
there's
sounds Jungian.
it's not Jungian though.
It sounds like archetypes.
agree.
And, you know, it's
It might sound Jungian, but it's not. So what we are saying is that there is a consciously developed symbolic language that is passed down through initiation. So there are conscious archetypes. There's a collective conscious as opposed to an unconscious.
unconscious,
It's
yeah.
not something that's like emerging from the world soul or something.
you are aware that you're watching a film. You're aware
Exactly.
that you're reading a
Against
book.
that,
But it's
we're all
not just
tapping
that.
into
It's highly intelligent,
Yes.
highly sophisticated, cosmopolitan artists who are creating this, and they're in communication with one another.
Sorry, Return to the Land. Sorry to you, folks.
Right. Well, it's sort of like why they won't ever win. To be
Right.
honest. I mean,
They're
they're
tapping-
I don't want to
Yeah, but
go
they're tapping
for it.
out of that
Exactly.
field where that is
Where's the
actually where the
beauty?
battle is happening.
Exactly.
And I think you've talked about this before, where it was like these ideas, these motifs, these themes, or whatever, because they exist in your mind and because they exist collectively in all of our minds, we actually act in conformity with them, such to bring them into realization in the real world.
Yes.
Did I get that from you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it,
Well, who knows?
I mean, it's
Maybe-
it's
I'm
based.
pretty sure I got that from you, where it's like it's the type of thing where it's like and it goes where you were just talking about the difference between the collective unconscious versus the collective conscious, where it's like we are aware of us talking even earlier when we were talking about Broadway or things like that. We were talking about Sunset Boulevard. We both had those images, that story, that motif in our minds, and we're talking about it here in the physical realm while communicating with that immaterial realm of ideas and forms.
Right.
Listen, I can't wait to go into it.
Right. I mean, just think of something from the Bible. Mark will use this example many times just from Genesis. I'll give two examples just as really simple ways of understanding it. But Jacob is working with Laban, right? You remember that?
Sure.
Do Muslims read the Bible or?
Sure.
Sort of.
I don't know what Muslims do. The fuck? I'm just incidentally Muslim.
Okay.
But yeah, Yaqub and who? What's the other one? I'll say it with an Arab accent. What's the other one?
Yaqub, I don't know.
Who's the other guy?
Oh, Jacob. Oh,
Yaqub,
I thought you were talking about Yaqub, the black guy with the giant head.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah.
Not the creator of the white
No,
race.
that's the creator of the white race. I owe so much to Dr. Yaqub.
Yeah.
Right.
If it wasn't for Dr. Yaqub, I'd be an incel.
Yeah.
But who was the other guy? you were
Laban, so the father of
Laban.
Rachel,
We'll call him.
Laban, yeah. So he
Where Lebanon gets his name from?
interesting. His name is a very interesting name. Do you know what that means? It means simply white. So his name is Mr. White.
Ah.
So
Does he have a cash app?
if you were to watch like Breaking Bad and the main protagonist is named Mr. White,
Yeah.
you would probably assume that something is going on there. That isn't just arbitrary, right?
Yeah.
So it's not arbitrary here as well. So he wants
Lost.
his daughters, but he's working for Laban for quite some time, and he makes a deal with them of, so we're going to breed some sheep, right? But I get the spotted sheep, and the pure white sheep, they go back to you. And so what does he do? I don't know if you remember your Bible. So he
All right, stop putting me on the spot. Just tell the story.
So he cuts designs in the trees. He makes a kind of like striped tree, strips off the bark or something like this. He cuts a design in the tree. And so while the sheep are mating, they're looking at this striped tree and they start having striped and speckled sheep. Now, this isn't quite
This is
scientific.
This is Lysenkoism.
Lysenkoism, but what is the metaphor going on there? So the tree is media. The tree is what you're watching while you're having sex, and this affects breeding. What is even a striped tree?
It's pornography.
It's pornography. Have you ever heard, zebra or something like that used?
Horse versus zebra. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's creating a different race through media and propaganda. So it's a parable, it's a metaphor. None of this happened.
The media is the message.
Yeah.
No, but
Whatever. I'm just saying things now.
yeah.
The media is the medium.
The opiate of the masses.
You open the
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up when a white man speaking. Please continue.
Yeah. I thought this was your whole fucking thing.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I'm like 6 in.
Yeah. I mean, and just other little things like Genesis 11 and the Tower of Babel. It's like
The Tower of Babel.
we're building a tower.
Is that not just an LLM?
We're building a tower where we can reach gods.
Yeah.
And we always take that parable as like, don't be
Man's
like
folly. Yeah.
fly too high close to the sun, or don't have too much pride or something like that. Keep in mind, Yahweh destroys the tower precisely because he thinks that it is going to be successful.
Yes.
They will do this, and thus I need to destroy it. It's not a tale of getting out over your skis or being a little too prideful. It is actually a tale
threatening.
on challenging Yahweh. Yeah. Well, I think we should challenge Yahweh. And I think we should build towers of Babel. And I think all of those lessons, it's very interesting. They build the tower with bricks, white bricks, Laban. Remember that? White. So,
Laven bread.
Laban Shroud.
Laban. So these parables, none of this stuff in the Bible ever happened.
Whoa! Okay, let's reel it in.
There wasn't a talking snake.
Yeah.
but it's all an encoded parable. And once you start looking at that, you can start to understand symbolic language. And the crazy thing is that this symbolic language is corroborated by so much of what Hollywood has done.
Yes.
So much of what Arthurian legend did in the Middle
The
Ages.
hero's journey.
Yeah, so much of what you can find in to a lesser degree, but in some 20th century novels. There is a language that is used by initiates, Jewish esotericists, that goes across millennia. And we don't say this in the sense of like, you know, them Jews are doing this again or something. They're promoting sex or, you know, sex and violence. And we're not saying this. That is not at all the attitude of the book. The attitude of the book is, holy fucking shit.
This is the thing that they're tapping into.
Yeah, there's are
a thing that they're doing.
brilliant. Like, they are much more sophisticated.
Yes.
You know, with maybe a few exceptions, they're much more sophisticated in this realm of symbolic storytelling and parables than any white ever was. Now, Wagner, he could write the hell out of music. His symbolism is kind of obscure and crazy. Someone like Handel can write gorgeous music, but he adds nothing.
Yeah, it's already
to
built upon that thing that already exists.
the Messiah, like his oratorio, the Messiah. He's just writing beautiful music, no question, beautiful music to words that were already written for him. There's a script that he's illustrating, basically. He's not contributing anything, even though he's obviously a genius. Wagner's a little bit of a different thing, but we don't have white artists that are at the level of Stanley Kubrick or the authors of the Bible. Like, that's what we need to get to. And I'm not trying to like demean whites or whatever.
No, but it's
the
in doing this, it's giving them this guidepost.
Exactly.
Say this is the standard by which you should be measuring yourself against.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. Whenever it comes out.
Yeah, maybe in 5 years.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you need a blurb, I got a wrong. I can think of.
You've downgraded from dedication to a blur.
Listen, you got to write a raunchy ass blurb.
Yeah, we don't want a raunchy ass.
Whatever. Anyway, we're looking forward to it. We're absolutely looking forward to it. How long did we do? We must have done a whole episode at this point.
About an hour 10, it says. Okay. That's not too bad.
That's enough for the piggies.
Yeah, but
well, thank you so much for being our first in studio guest. It is a blessing and an honor.
Yeah, thank you so very much. It's been great.
Yeah, thank you for the charcuterie board, the Basil Hayden, and
don't let nobody say I'm not a good host. Don't let nobody say that shit. Can I get an amen in this bitch?
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Check out Benni Basil's show. Patreon.com/Benni. Well, I guess you already.
You're already here.
Oh, no.
Go up on the YouTube.
Patreon.com/Benni Basil show.
Yeah.
There's like a Patreon within the Patreon.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the real money's at. Shout out, Mr. Leg.
Only accessible on Telegram. You can only get it through Telegram.
But it's paywall.
Exactly.
But if you pay that, then
then you can get into the Telegram group chat. Yeah.
It's a triple subscription.
Yeah.
Dude, I
into
show
Patreon.
Okay, I do not.
You're giving us some ideas.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
But yeah, we're wrapping it up.
We're wrapping it up. Wrap it up. Take us home.
Yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in to another fantastic episode of the Benni and Basil Show. Thank you so much, Big Spence, joining us here in the Patreon exclusive studio.
Clock it.
It's been a lot of fun. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Benni and Basil Show, episode 20, coming at you live. Well, not live.
No, not live.
Not live. This
Not
is the
live at all.
Patreon.
It's already off to a fucking amazing start.
This is, if you can't tell by the attire, this is the hungover and beat.
Yeah. It was just a long day, like a long hungover day.
Long week, long life.
Oh, it's crazy. This year, it's like bing, bang, boom. Every weekend, it's like flight, another flight, club, bus. It's like ridiculous.
Never ending.
Never
It's
ending.
wild.
But yeah, you just at 30 years old. At 30 years old, actually, an all-day hangover. It's an all-day.
I'm starting to unk out. You know, I'm 27. I'll be 28 this year, and I'm starting to hurt more and more.
Yeah, this year's Saturn's return.
Whatever.
As I drank my batched My batched basil Hayden berry smash. I think it is what it is.
Barry
Look for that
Weiss.
Yeah, Barry Weiss. Yeah, look out for that content. Anyway, whatever. What are we talking about? It's already.
It's already. Do we
Anyway,
just start
episode 20,
over?
Episode 20.
Episode 20, Bimbo Bitches. Welcome to it. We're recording, not live, recorded proudly from New Jersey, my friends. We're New Jersey supremacists here. I'm your host, Benny Boy. Join me as always, Bazillion Thought.
Yeah. What's up?
It's that simple. Welcome
you guys
back.
know us.
You guys know
at
us.
this point. You're paying for it.
Yeah, so you got some things to plug.
Oh, right. So obviously, first of all, you're welcome. First of all, you're welcome for the wonderful glut of content that we're giving you. Because
I'm just remembering that now. Like, you guys just watched us with Rich.
that's why he kept us up late.
It's him.
He kept us up late. So that's why we're like this. But yeah, so check out that, first of all.
Great.
Also, check out this week earlier. I was on Alexandria. I don't know how you watch that or whatever, because
You watch it on Skype or something? What do you
something
guys?
AOL chat room,
Teams or something?
something. I give him $9 a month.
Yeah.
Listen, the money you give us goes right back into the pockets of white men, whether it's Benny or someone else.
I was gonna go the route of your favorite take sellers and
true.
other take sellers, but you could through the white man.
Yeah,
angle.
whatever. Yeah, that too. It's whatever, mutual aid. But yeah, so I was on Alexandria this week, so because someone has to plug the show, someone has
me.
to promote the show.
Never me.
No, clearly. Anyway, what are we talking about? Yeah, you watched the Richard Spencer thing. That was so good.
That was a lot of fun. That
was
was a good chat.
really good. A real Apollonian Easter.
Yeah, a real Apollonian Easter
Yeah.
we've had here. It's been great.
People were saying I was talking too much and interrupting him.
Oh, really?
Bitch, I was 5 drinks deep when we started. I lit a cigarette the wrong way, like 3/4 of the way through.
Yeah.
Dude.
It was. Now, once again, look at us right now.
I know.
It took its toll.
Yeah, but it was a really 200 IQ conversation. We
Top
talked
stuff.
about the book that's maybe one day coming out. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Check it. Oh, yeah, and that will be on YouTube for free in a week. Do we gotta lay out the groundwork for what that is?
yeah,
too?
yeah. So because you guys pay.
Yes.
So okay, you guys are eating good this weekend
Yep.
because you're gonna have to make do next weekend.
Exactly.
Because we're doing stuff for the show. We gotta,
Gotta go do things.
gotta go do things. Okay, so we're gonna go do things next week. So we're gonna put those up on YouTube.
Yeah, no YouTube episode next week.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you the Richard Spencer and maybe this episode. Who knows?
Maybe we'll see.
We'll
Whatever.
We'll
But
see.
They'll get the Richard Spencer because someone was like, "Oh, putting your biggest interview behind a paywall is not a very good when you have no motion." It's like I'm like, first of all,
We got motion.
we got motion. We got like fucking 15 new paid subscribers. Hello to you guys. This is the stuff that you get. It's usually much better than this. Actually.
Yeah, this is bad.
This is a rough one. Anyway, but yeah, so we'll put that out. People will like it. People will enjoy it. The fucking freeloaders could wait a week.
Yeah.
The fuck? Anyway, with that all out of the way, thank you to our wine sponsors.
Because you guys are paying.
Yes.
$30 a month and up gets you a little shout out here on the show. That's the wine sponsor tier. So shout out Explorers.
NCM.
Oh.
Whatever. I guess whatever. I mean,
yeah.
she's whatever. We'll let it slide. Whatever. We're nice.
And then at one of our higher tiers, it used to be the Suck and Fuck sponsor.
Yeah, he used to be at the suck and fuck sponsor level.
But have you seen those gas prices?
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. You can't really. It's a recession indicator.
Yeah, so he's gone. He's still up there.
He's still up there.
Don't get us
No,
wrong.
We love Mr.
So,
Lag.
yeah, so at the Poppered Up Gooner
I was thinking maybe we should
tier,
change it.
Yeah,
But whatever. It's a little bit crass. Whatever.
yeah.
And we have fun here.
But yeah, shout out John Legs. Always
We
appreciate
love
you.
John Legs.
Yeah, that's the housekeeping. Oh, Benny Basil soaps. If you
Oh yeah,
maybe,
Benny Basil soaps. Whatever. You're already paying.
Yep, you're paying.
Give us more though.
Yep.
Raise your
like and comment all
level,
that
yeah.
shit. Anyway, housekeeping's out of the way. Let's get into our first little segment, Take Seller of the Week. Giving a shout out to some of our homegrown fellas out here.
Yeah, just so that
what's going
people in the
on.
markets check out. So this week we'll talk about it when we get into the show.
And real quick, I just want to say, Take Seller of the Week is not an endorsement of the individual because we've had Taylor Lorenz,
Yeah.
Laura Loomer,
yeah.
Take Seller of the Week. Just like, hey, if someone's saying something, you give
Yeah,
it a
it's
chirp,
like,
a little
this
shout.
happened in the market. Did you see that? Did you hear about this? Did you see about that? So one of them is Will Sommer from Bulwark, who we don't really like, I guess, but he had
Yeah.
a wonderful article that we will get into later about Passage Press because, bitch, the girls are getting messy boots.
Messy boots.
Messy
house down.
boots. It's funny. We'll talk about it. He actually like DM'd me for this piece, and I completely forgot about it.
Oh wow.
But you know, people come to the
You wanted a
Eunuch,
blurb?
you know, maybe. But anyway, so we'll talk about that. Our next take solo of the week is the Bradford Institute.
Shout out Metallic Fish.
Metallic
and
Fish,
Ignatz.
Ignatz, and there's one more. Who's the other guy?
Vespucci.
Vespucci, yeah, that's right, that's right. So they just had their first stream on Scientology and like schizophrenia or something. We haven't had a chance to check it out, but we know it's gonna be great.
We know that
so
they're
check that out.
pumping out bangers over there.
And then this last one, I don't know if this is like technically take selling, but we like Laundry
Because you
Queen.
say LQ's a take sell.
Yeah, she's a take sell. She doesn't really have a value extract thing. Like even this doesn't necessarily
Yeah.
lead to a Patreon or a Substack or whatever. But apparently she's helping to contribute to AF status, which I guess is going to be an America First scoring system where politicians and influencers will get
Influencers, huh?
Baby, I've always been a good student.
Come with me.
Come with me while we influence people to die in Iran.
On behalf of the Taliban.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. First on the Tally B, we did a little duck boat tour.
I love the tallow band, the moisturizer. It's great.
Yeah. The bomb is to
We
die
love
for.
the bomb. The bomb is killing it. So yeah, check that out too. Hopefully, well, who knows? Maybe we'll get a grade.
I know, we'll see,
S
we'll see.
tier, A.
Yeah.
How's it work? Anyway, we'll find out. But yeah, we don't have any raped of the month yet because it's the first week of but we'll have some nominees by the end
Yeah,
of this episode.
just you wait. They're gonna come
They're
through.
gonna
But yeah,
come.
so we'll.
But no nominees yet.
Yeah, no nominees yet. But shout out to last month's winner, of course,
Miss Jeffrey Martin.
Little Miss Jeffrey Martin.
Right there with little Miss Ben Braddock and Miss Tucker Carlson. Anyway,
nice.
but yeah, the last month's winner. Fuck you. Sucks to suck. Anyway, but yeah,
Trust that plan, boy.
we talked a little bit about this. We had Happy Easter. Happy Easter to
Easter,
everyone.
yeah.
He is risen. I actually don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Well,
Well, he is risen to heaven because he didn't die on the cross. Whatever.
yeah,
You know, it's like
yeah,
whatever.
here we go.
Whatever. He is risen. Happy Easter to all who celebrate. We had a cute little Easter with Richard, an
like you said, a
Apollonian
very
Easter.
Apollonian Easter. It was a great time.
But speaking of it being Easter and Christians and Catholics and all that, how's that
This
for a
is the
segue?
segue.
How's
Here's
that
the-
for a
yeah,
fucking
nice.
segue?
Well done.
Did you see this? Did you hear about this?
What's this all about?
Well, we've talked about previously about EV Magazine and how it's teal, whatever. They had this article where it's like New York City's hottest new nightclub is a Catholic mass.
Sounds familiar.
Pariah and his influence have been a disaster for the discourse, truly. But that, yeah, you're right. That does sound familiar. Where have I heard that before? Oh, in this opinion piece in the New York Times, New York's hottest club is the Catholic Church, which was written by Julia Yost from First Things Magazine. This is from 2022, actually.
It's an old one.
And then we talked about it last time where, like, First Things is also, like, teal adjacent. One of the people that was, like, on their board was teal. And now 4 years later, they have the exact same headline. It's just like noticing is really important. You know, it's like, it's all of this. There's something going on. Listen,
we love our Christians.
We love our Christians. We love our Catholics.
But
we love our Mormons. We love our whatever.
The Catholic TM kind of sphere.
Right,
Yeah,
that little
there's something.
TM.
There's something
Something's
going on here.
happening
Yeah, a little
there.
noticing. What's this?
Why did Times Square all become Catholic? Why is JD Vance Catholic? Why is Tucker Carlson, who is Protestant, who's a WASP, is he not? He's not Catholic.
I think he's
Why
Episcopal.
is he? Yeah, something like that.
Anglican,
It's some shit
Episcopalian,
like that.
whatever.
A real.
Yeah.
That's an American religion.
I know.
That is an American religion.
Well,
Baptist is also very American religion. It was like,
I mean, Anglican isn't that the Church of England?
yeah, but I mean,
I know.
they came here and they did the whole thing. And,
They did the whole
you
thing.
know,
Yep.
Virginia is the name of an English queen. Anyway, but yeah, there's something going on there where you have. Why is he doing the Hallow app with 1789 and all that shit? Like, what's going on there? But anyway.
What was this one too?
Oh yeah, but you know who else was fucking
while we're
promoting?
noticing.
Yeah, a lot of noticing going on. You know who else is fucking promoting this article? The Daily Wire.
Daily Wire.
And then these hoes wonder why we call it Bronze Age Ben Shapiro.
So true.
It's like, that's why. Sorry that you got here yesterday and you're like, oh, Bronze Age Ben Shapiro, what is that even supposed to mean, you fat brown faggot? It's like this, you fucking
Yeah, here
idiot.
you go,
I
here you
gotta
go.
tell it to you
Voice
every
crack.
fucking day. Yeah, I gotta repeat myself. Anyway, I'm like short-tempered today.
Yeah, it's been a day. It's been a day.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Speaking of some teal bullshit, some more noticing.
A little bit more noticing. All right, we talked about some teal bullshit. You know what else I saw on the market today? The fucking and this new founding thing.
Yeah.
We've talked about new founding. It's all these fucking same people. Look at what he wrote for fucking Zero Hedge, an aspirational tech right populist right alliance.
Nice.
Bitch, we already did that. It was called Trump 2024.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? As if the fucking last 2 years didn't just happen. Like, what are we doing here? But speaking of these like fucking Silicon Valley faggots, because we're Democrats again, which we love. We're Democrats again. We're with her. We just fell out of a coconut tree. All that stuff. Unburdened by what can happen or whatever. These hoes are on your fucking ass, Miss Silicon Valley.
This is going to be the angle.
Yeah,
that there was a lot of attack.
What does it say at the top of it? It's something about like specifically calls out Palantir.
Companies like Palantir are mining the data and privacy of the American people, keeping track of everything they say and do, and sending it to a militarized government. That was AOC on the House floor.
Yeah, that's about, but she'll never be like, oh, also anti-Semitism. But they're on your fucking ass, girl. We talked about it earlier. We were talking about like Ro Khanna was on this like, Silicon Valley tip. A lot of this poly market stuff. They're going to be anti-Silicon Valley, anti-AI. And sucks to suck. And you know why? It's because everyone fucking knows that JD Vance is a puppet of Peter Thiel and Silicon Valley and Nick Land and Curtis Yarvin and blah, 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 do. And that's why they're fucking panicking. They're really panicking.
They're the panicking.
We're not panicking. We are chilling.
I'm chilled. I'm giggling.
We're giggling. We're chilling. You're the ones out here like, I'll denounce Trump if he doesn't. Like, go fuck yourself, which we'll talk about. But this is why you have JD Vance out here talking to, who is he talking to even? I don't even.
Matter.
I think this is the Benny Johnson one still. Yeah, Benny Johnson. We talked about Benny Johnson last week. Here he is being like, I would bet every dollar that I owe that the next time the Democrats have control of the Senate, they will break the filibuster, pack the Supreme Court, and destroy the country. We have to do it now in order to save the country. Bitch, now was 2 years ago.
Yeah, we gave you that.
Yeah, that happened. We did that. We gave you the House and the Senate and the presidency.
What have you done?
Jack fucking shit.
Jack fucking Posobiec.
Exactly. Shit. But that's the whole thing. It's like this whole like, oh my God, they're going to flood the country with migrants. They're going to put us in jail. They're going to do this, that's the other thing. They're going to rape me, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, it just sounds like fucking climate catastrophe to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially just like going back to the normie Republican, just we won't have a country after this, and 10
the
million,
Marxist Obama is gonna do the death panels,
and Steve Bannon is just like we're gonna all be in prison.
Good, go to jail. Go to jail.
It is that same like, yep. See if you let the Republicans win, we don't have the Earth anymore.
Right, exactly. The sea levels will rise, and do. It's like all the same fucking bullshit to me. Anyway, I'm with her or him or whoever the fuck the Democrat is.
I'm with Jur.
I'm with whoever's gonna fucking put you in jail, bitch.
Speaking of these like kind of libertarian freaks.
tech fucking faggot idiots. I'm sick of it.
This is the sick of it.
We are this. I have no patience today with these fucking monkey idiots. This fucking look at this fucking Joe Rogan. This is a subhuman fucking monkey.
Yep.
AI worshippers, let me just say, are not fucking human.
No.
Joe Rogan's out here saying that he's dead serious about an AI president. I'm with whoever makes sense, and no one makes sense until AI comes along. President Prosper. I can't even fucking read this shit.
This is really. I think we talked about it. What, last episode or 2 episodes ago? And this is reeling off the other clip where he got interviewed with some. I can't remember who interviewed him, but he was talking about just how he's like, "Oh, AI, God, where could we get God is?" And he's like, "This AI God,
it's a God for fucking retard monkeys like you."
It's brutal.
I'm so glad he's not black, and I call him a fucking monkey. It's like you are a fucking chimp.
Isn't he Sicilian or something? Or
sorry, that was the cheap one. That was a cheap one. Italians.
Anyway, and then but. This was also...
Speaking of Joe Rogan.
Hold on. Yeah, speaking of Joe, Theo went on... Not going to watch that, but I saw this clip.
Get that faggot off the TV. Yeah. I'm not watching that.
We're doing meth.
Whatever. I would totally do that with Theo Von. Are you kidding me?
I'm doing Tina, dude.
Dude, that's actually... You just redeemed this.
Yeah,
sorry. We're gooded out on that.
Anyway, so Theo was on there, and this was just a funny clip. Theo,
this is funny, actually.
He was saying that there were like bullets that had gone down a child, like just crazy, like
shot down, like from a drone that's above.
Which I'm not gonna lie, it does sound a little unsubstantiated and wacky, but Let's be real. Let's be real.
Yes, like something in the air. And he said that there were drones in the air all day. You know, there's that Palantir company just keeping tabs on everything that was happening. And that
Palantir's involved in Gaza?
Hold on, just go big camera for a second.
Me when I fucking lie.
What?
You're telling me now.
Palantir was involved in Gaza, yeah.
For sure?
For sure?
Put that into perplexity.
How do you spell toady?
Yeah, once again, we're talking about AI worshiping.
What do you say? Put it in.
Put it into perplexity.
Oh, I don't even know what these ones are. Like
Yeah.
I'm a Luddite now.
Israeli government began using Palantir software in 2014. It significantly scaled up its partnership during the genocide in Gaza, which began in 20. This is a for sure a biased source, just
Hold on. There, wait. Let me finish that sentence.
by the way they phrase that.
There you go.
Which began in 2023.
Yeah.
Palantir CEO
We're
Alex
Democrats,
Carper
and
said,
it
"I am
was a
proud that
genocide
we are
in
supporting
Gaza.
Israel in
Israel
every
did a
way we can."
genocide.
That's what's
Israeli
going
military
on.
has used
You don't
Palantir
give up
technology
that
to
line.
plan
That
attacks
is a
in
good
Lebanon.
fucking line. Israel did a fucking genocide.
Yep.
Why am I supposed to care about whatever happened to you in the 20th century? I just saw you commit a genocide. That is so fucking powerful, especially to fucking normies. You're a fucking idiot monkey.
I have no idea.
This
Anyway,
is the
could I
title
come
of
on your
this
show?
is,
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
Palantir and
And then he keeps just trying to change the subject on it too.
why is this corporation so dangerous?
Right, he's
And
asking, like,
this
who
is
wrote
from,
this? Yeah,
Who wrote it? Oh, this is
American
from
Friends
American Friends
Service.
Oh, who are they?
Committee.
Who are they? It's like,
Yeah,
okay.
dude. Just because you
American-
can't handle Israel did a genocide, get the fuck out of my face.
Well, I mean, there's reasons for that, man.
There is reasons for that, and people have done the work on this. This is
Once again, noticing.
so important. It's so important. Let's do a little noticing.
It's a classic one.
This is a good one. This is good. Lucky Palmer Lucky, whatever. Mark Andreessen, JD Vance, Eric Weinstein, and it does the whole little arrows. I'm literally too hungover to like redo
Read
these
any
arrows
of it,
and
you
shit,
get it.
but there are arrows there. Go look at it.
Yeah.
You can pause.
And then what the hell else is going on with the high school? Remember? Do you see this?
Yeah, okay. First of all, okay, obviously, like astrology, I'm smart enough to know that this means nothing, but I'm just dumb enough to know that it means like everything. Like, let's skits it out a little bit.
Yeah, let us have a little skizzy bop.
This
you
is
know?
like weird.
Check this out. Yeah, Bap and Joe Rogan went to the same high school.
Okay, also,
A lot of people
A
did.
lot of people did. Apparently, also, Catherine D did.
Catherine D. Matt LeBlanc.
Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Back in the day, dude, that was a gay
Oh,
awakening
God.
for me. Joey
Really?
on Friends. Oh my God. What's the other one?
There was
BJ
another,
Novak.
Oh yeah, Novak.
He
There
like
was some-
knew BAP.
There was some freaky people here.
Like, what's going on? What's that all about?
John Krasinski, BJ Novak.
That's weird. What's
Yeah.
going on here?
Yeah.
What's happening?
What's going on in Newton, Massachusetts?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway,
I don't even want to do that. Fuck off. There we go.
we're flying right through it.
Yep. Take seller of the week.
Oh yeah, this takes a week. We talk about this. So this Bulwark article.
What's this all about?
Oh my God, I fucking loved this. So this Bulwark article comes out
Yeah, this
talking
was-
about. Oh, I loved it. Fucking Miss Ren went rogue on this one. So it's an article that starts out talking about Tranigate actually, and the thrust of the article is Ren's complaints about Passage Press's handling of Man's World. Like
a little bit of internal conflict there.
apparently they got a hold of an email from Ren to Passage Press. I wonder how they got that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Jonathan Kieferman gave it to him. And it's like basically him like being like, Man's World. First of all, these people are fucking delusional. They're like, Man's World was read by hundreds of thousands of people as
Right.
withered. I'm like, what? Where are
Show me those metrics.
Where are those metrics, bitch? Yeah, and fucking 1 million people self-deported. That's what I'm talking. Like, that's what that's about. But it's him like bitching and moaning about like, oh, you gave more attention to, oh, you published a book that had a very confusingly similar name to mine, blah, 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 talking shit about, Rambo Van Halen. And it's like actually really funny. So Rambo Van Halen got a little messy too. And he was like, gee, I wonder who sold more. What did he say?
The fuck.
I wonder who sold more books, me or a closeted homosexual who lives with his mom.
His mom.
His mom.
Sorry, I meant sensitive young man.
Oh, that's true. That's the fucking truth. But yeah, they're being fucking messy. And what's funny is that it started out talking about Tranigate, and someone was like, "Oh, you should credit Basil for this." And I looked at my DMs with him, and he had DM'd me to be like,
yeah.
"What do you know about Passage Press?" I was like, "Claremont and Arts and Letters."
This
and
was after he wrote this?
before.
Okay.
So I didn't even realize I helped him with that a little bit. But he totally like missed the point of like why was the tranny? That's the whole fucking point. Is like, why was the tranny in Man's World? Because they sponsored the Elena Velez show, so they had to cover it.
Yep.
And like him lying about it and all that shit. But it was so messy. I loved to see it. We love to see bad people fail. We love to see them get messy. We love to see them eat their
Move your
own.
mic a little bit.
You know? Oh, me?
Just a bit. There we go.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, but we love to see them eat each other up. We love to see
Yeah, a
it.
little infight. Like, let
they're
your
such-
enemies do their.
Exactly. But you
just
know
do
what
their
it is
stuff,
too?
you know?
They love calling me a faggot. You hoes are literal middle school girls.
Yes.
You are catty little preteen girls spiritually, as you love to say. Spiritually middle
Spiritually,
school
yeah.
girls. So it's like, whatever. Love to see it. May everything you love turn to ash in your mouth.
Instead of Snapchat groups, it's just Twitter DMs.
Literally.
Group chats.
Literally.
Anyway, moving on. We had a fun one. This
Oh, I
one,
loved
this
this.
one made me feel warm inside,
I
which
loved
I don't
this.
usually have a lot of emotion, but this one I was like, wow.
So, do you know who did you know who Woe Vicky was before this?
yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that's like your age group.
Yeah.
I've been a long time Woe Vicky head. I've been I don't know what her fans are of Victard. I don't know. I've been a Victard for that song. Don't Like Me went triple platinum in my house. These hoes don't like me. They want to fight me. These hoes don't like me. They want to fight me. A bitch, I got hands like a man. I'll smack a pussy
Hey,
ass
pause.
hoe where she stand. Fuck a sneak dis, get at me, bitch. Anyway, but yeah, no, I love to see it. They look so cute together.
We don't have a picture of that?
I guess you don't have a picture of them together.
What?
I'm such a fucking idiot.
We have the video of her in a chair or whatever.
She looked good in it. She looked good and thick in it.
But yeah,
she looked good and
I mean,
thick in it.
if you guys are watching this show, you've seen
You've
the fucking
seen it.
picture.
She did the little dating show with him.
Yeah.
They laugh. They giggle.
It's honestly so cute.
It's so
that little
cute.
awkward moment where there was just a little bit of silence, and they both kind of did a little bit of a, and they just like looked at each other and giggled. I'm like,
very
wow.
cute.
I'm like, I'm shipping this. I'm shipping this.
Oh,
already.
absolutely. I love to see it.
Uh-huh.
I feel like they can fix each other. Whatever little autism they both have.
Yeah.
There's this thing where she posted a screenshot and she put, it was like Proverbs something, and the Proverbs like verse is, as a dog returns to its vomit, so do fools return to their folly. So it's like she put that over like some ex, you know, where it's like anytime you text her, it's a reminder, don't, as
Yeah.
a dog to their vomit, don't go back to your folly. Like,
That's a good one.
She is a God-fearing girl, and I love that for her.
Shout out, Whoa,
Anyway,
Vicky.
yeah, shout out Woe Vicky. But back to a little bit more about people who suck. Bad things happen to people who suck. Did you hear about this? Did you see
yeah,
this?
I did.
Haas is getting investigated by the FBI.
Transvestigated.
Transvestigated. I mean, he is very short.
Yeah.
Absolute.
No.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
All right. moving
Anyway,
on.
so I love the Arab type. Whatever. Anyway, he's getting investigated by the FBI. Which, LOL to all you fucking hazoid retards, bag of communist tards. It's like, that's obvious. Jackson Hinkle and him are obviously on the payroll of some sort of foreign agent. You gave your name to him. Why would you join an organization that allows trannies in there? Oh, because they say faggot now? They say faggot because they suck dick. They think that it gives them the right to.
Yeah, that's why they say it.
But it's like, oh, I wonder why they're getting fucking investigated by the FBI. Pull up that next one.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's a fucking surprise why you're getting fucking investigated by the FBI. Here's Jackson Hinkle sat 2 seats down from, I think he's like Russia's foreign minister, that guy,
minister,
Lavrov. But look at this email from Haas. We haven't authenticated this, whatever, allegedly from Haas.
Can you read that, or do you want me to?
I think you need to do that. That's way too small for me.
Okay. I can't. Hold on. My eyes are bad. I would like someone here to remind me exactly what, or should I just read
Oh,
that
read
fucking...
the underline part, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
Let me get that out.
That's what you pay for.
Yep. What I've been doing here, because you haven't been briefed, I had to come... I can't read. It's so far
I
away.
had to come to Russia to salvage our
eyes.
relations with forces in that country because Jackson is losing favor with his bosses there. Meanwhile, others feel slighted. Okay. All right. Well, best of luck, bitch. Good luck, ho. But you know what I will say? I made this prediction because I obviously I noticed things. You know who's going to be a Hazoid before too long? fucking Sneeko.
Brown clownery.
He's gonna take his brown clownery skills and take it to the mega communist because it's that same like anti-white, resentful third worldist. And why I say that is because he just had George Galloway on. Do you know who George Galloway is?
No.
He's a Scottish. He used to be a Scottish member of Parliament. And he's like super left wing, but like in the left wing tanky type of way where you're pro Russia. I think he has a show on RT. My sister loves him. She met him a couple times actually. But it's that same type of like third worldist, BRICS, anti-white resentment. We're gonna defend the South Africans when they're like, kill the Boer, kill the Boer.
Wow.
So I could totally see that where that's going, and like I've said this before.
It matches, yeah. It lines
on
up
bareback tree and stuff like that for years. I've been saying this, that in the 2030s it's going to be like MAGA communists will inherit. Well, I used to say the Democratic Party, but we're Democrats now. Who knows? It might switch back again. But it'll be the MAGA communists.
Things go quick around here.
And versus, like, at that time, I used to say it'll be the MAGA communists who will include AF people. Like, it'll be the MAGA communists in America first on one side versus the kind of John Goyle, BAP, racist,
Wignat.
kosher racist thing. So we'll see how that works. But I see Sneeko going over there. So that's like a whatever. We'll take it to the bank. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Who cares? You're not going to fucking remember.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then here's another one all for you. I'm just going to sit this one out.
Right. So Nick was talking on his show about how he watched the Miley Cyrus Hannah Montana 20th anniversary. And he said that he didn't like it. And he says he doesn't like Miley Cyrus. And if you've watched Bareback Tree, if you watched my special that I did with Pool House on Miley Cyrus's album, Miley Cyrus and Her Dead Pets, you know that I'm a huge Miley Cyrus stan. And I also watched the 20th anniversary, whatever. But I wasn't a Hannah Montana. So for me, it was also like kind of like weird because I wasn't a Hannah Montana. But I just wanted to say that, like, Nick, you're wrong about Hannah Montana. But I understand why you're wrong, right? Because Miley Cyrus is an avatar for the millennial American girl. And as someone who famously hates women, you're obviously going to hate Miley.
Yeah.
But I love Miley because she like kind of shows like she could have that like wild phase of like, I think I'm black and I'm smoking weed and da-da-da-da-da. But like you could be redeemed from that and not in like a trad LARPy way where it's just kind of like, I used to be young. I was fun back then. Whatever. I'm health conscious now.
Not I was lost.
Right. And she lost her virginity to her husband.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So let's be fucking, whatever. So I love Miley. But so yeah, this is like this is one of the very few but significant Groiper Bazillion splits. This time on the MQ, on the Miley question.
Yeah, the Miley question.
But he's totally right about like Chapel Row and that Call Her Daddy chick. I fucking hate them. But he is wrong about Miley herself. Everyone go stream Something Beautiful. It was a good album.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I've been trying to get into more pop girlies just to be, fit in with the crew over here.
So true. So true.
And it's just...
I do be playing the pop girlies.
Yeah.
I do. I be playing Sarah Larson.
I try,
Addison Rae.
Need my Steely
You know who
Dan.
loved Addison Rae last night? RFH loved Addison Rae when that came on.
Really? Oh, that's right. I remember that. Anyway, moving on. This episode's fucking retarded.
Whatever. We're almost down though. We're already halfway through.
Well, you say that, but the number 9 here
number 9 is meaty. Number 9 is meaty.
Got some.
It's okay. We're gonna get there.
Yeah. Anyway, we launched some niggas to the moon.
Yeah,
we're not like landing. We're just doing a little flyby.
Apollo 11 slingshot, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like a black, a lady, and I think one normal person or two normal people.
Very Apollonian coded.
But it was very Apollonian coded. I mean, especially if you put Richard's voice over it. Like, let's just say it all.
Is this the same guy that makes the gifs of us?
Yeah,
or whatever?
He makes the gifs of me. We love what is it? Trade
Uniquely
rights?
at the center of history. We are, as Hegel recognized, the embodiment of world history itself. No one will honor us for losing gracefully. No one mourns the great crimes committed against us. For us...
But yeah, we went to the moon.
Yeah.
We're going to fly by the moon.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Whatever.
My only complaint about it was just like, and I hate to give Elon any credit, but SpaceX production clears like the broadcast when they're doing their launches and shit.
Yeah. Do you remember the India one?
Yeah.
It was like literally like
Yeah.
a fucking Super Nintendo 8-pixel like.
Yeah. But yeah, because like the NASA one, just like the fucking camera guy didn't pan up the tripod in time, and it's just like rocket going out of the frame, and then 5 seconds later, just it's like, dude, you had one.
Literally.
That's like there's a countdown.
Yeah.
You had 10 minutes to lock
Did you
in
forget
for that.
this is happening?
Yeah. And then, like SpaceX, they will do like a live camera from the rocket itself.
That's cool.
Where they weren't fucking doing that. They were giving us a 3D like rendering of like, oh, this is the simulated what's going on, but this is slop.
Sorry, can't compete where you don't compare, bitch. But you know what that reminds me too, because we were talking about Joe Rogan earlier, was that he had some guy on, and you know who talked a lot about this was Adam Green was talking a lot about this, where in the Apollonian sense, like you're not supposed to deny the moon landing because it takes away
From white greatness.
Whatever. I totally get that. Like I don't really give a fuck if we went to the moon. It's like, oh, sure, we did. Yeah, absolutely. We did that. But they did the thing where they're like, oh, it looks so fake, but I don't know anything. I'm not an expert, but it looks so fake. And it's like they really like went line by line and debunked it.
That's crazy.
And they're like, yeah. Oh, but AI is so real.
Yes.
But AI is God.
That's God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
That should be our president. I'm excited
It's
for an AI
fake, but
president.
JD Vance is telling us aliens are real. And okay.
We're in the
Go
silliest.
kill yourself. Immediately.
Check out.
Go to the sun.
We should probably say in Minecraft or something like that, just in case. But I mean, it's Patreon.
Sure,
but-
whatever. Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Yeah, and Minecraft. All right, this will be a big one here.
Oh, yeah. We got to do a little Golden Age update.
Recurring segment here, a Golden Age update. Check in on the plan, whatever plan that may be. A little Iran update. Let's start with Iran.
Let's start with a quick Iran update.
Yeah,
Because
just
the thing is, it's like, if you want a
This
fucking
ain't the
Iran,
Geopoll
if you want an
show.
Iran update, go fucking watch America First when it's on in these days. 3 days a week now, I guess.
Go watch ABC News with
this ain't the fucking news, bitch. Watch David Muir.
Yeah.
And there's another one with the gray hair.
Pants around his ankles at a Fire Island condo. David Muir.
Oh, give him to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, go watch fucking America First when it's on. But anyway, there was a quick little funny thing. If you want, let's see what's happening here.
Take a peek.
President Trump requested a plan to seize nearly 1,000 pounds of highly enriched uranium from Iran. Yeah, that's definitely not going to involve boots on the ground, I'm
I don't think
sure.
so. That's a plan. Requested a plan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm trusting that plan.
Yeah, this is the plan, right?
Yeah.
There's a plan. This is the. Oh, right. You don't have to trust the plan, but you have to trust that there is a plan. This is the plan.
Here's your plan.
That's the plan. The plan is for you to go fuck yourself and get raped
For Israel.
For Israel. But also, I guess hold on really quick.
Yeah.
There's a one where we talk. Whatever. We'll just go in order. A little Joe Kent update.
Okay.
A little Joe Kent update because we talked about Joe Kent a little bit. Did we? I feel like we did.
Where's my fucking cursor? There it is.
Again, me when I fucking lie.
Yeah, this one's
Okay,
funny.
let's listen to this one. Joe Kent specifically gets asked about his connections to JD Vance, Peter Thiel, all that shit. What's going on with that? And listen to me when I lie.
Some of the sort of more prominent people like Nick Fuentes or even Whitney Webb have accused you of playing a part in sort of a CIA long game to try to save JD Vance's.
The classic little interesting little and then watch.
He should have done that. That would have been funny.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Well, of course.
And then just look at the eyes. Watch
Everyone knows that.
Yeah, watch his eyes real quick. Yeah.
His career as president. I mean, what is your response? Are you aware of these rumors, and what do you have to say in response to these claims?
Talk about
I haven't seen those
shifty.
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, that's interesting. So like some kind of a deep state 6D chess.
Yeah, what is it? Some kind of deep state something?
I just-
6D chess.
Yeah. No, I don't know how that would work, but
I don't even know how that would fucking work.
How would you even do
No,
that?
I don't even fucking
that's
know.
not
I'm
true.
just a fucking
I
idiot.
don't know what else to say.
Yeah, me when I fucking lie.
Me when I have a little bit more than a no.
That's the thing, and we talked about this with Richard, where the whole like magician part of the conversation we were having, where it's like, if there's no one, you could get away with this at a certain time.
Yes.
But too many people are like tuned in.
Tapped.
And are just be like, that's the best answer you can come up with. Okay, so that's obviously fucking true. Allegedly. Well, what else? What else is going on? Oh, we had some Supreme Court stuff. Yeah. Oh, I'm like, ugh. Oh my God.
Careful.
My foot's asleep. So yeah, we had some Supreme Court stuff. So we have like two Supreme Court things. We have the conversion therapy case, which we'll get to in a second.
And the birthright.
First, we have the birthright thing. So obviously, it's about like a 14th Amendment case. I'm not going to fucking give you a legal lesson. I'm like, it's so funny when they'll be like, "Oh, you're an attorney." I'm like, I don't yeah, the 14th Amendment. Yeah, I studied con law, I guess, for a semester. Please make me the Supreme Court justice. Please put me on at least like an appellate court. I'll learn it. But I have opinions anyway. So
get policies.
It turns out because the interesting story is like not necessarily the legal arguments or the whatever. It's obviously the fucking composition of the court. You know, a lot of these people are put in by Trump, but the way that it's going to split leaves it so that this particular Trump appointee, Amy Coney Barrett, who was fucking ABC, ACB, is going to probably be the deciding vote. So according to a trusted news source, AF Post, the fate of birthright citizenship may rest with Justice Amy Coney Barrett. Chief Justice Roberts appears wary of overturning the policy, while Justices Gorsuch, Alito, Kavanaugh, and Thomas appear more open to doing so. Justices Sotomayor, Kagan, and Dumbass Jackson are certain to vote to uphold birthright citizenship. Yeah, that's just the political leanings, ideological leanings of the court. Dude, if this is I'm not even saying mine, if this is your fucking last hope for it, yeah, I'm not really fucking holding my breath with this one. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Listen, whatever stranger things have happened, I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah,
you know, I will say that. It doesn't look very
so.
likely. It looks like a little Lucy with the football moment again, Charlie Brown. Breaking SCOTUS, Justice Amy Coney Barrett now seems skeptical of striking down birthright citizenship for illegal migrants. What if you don't know who the parents are? Okay. I mean, I usually defend the justices during oral argument when they ask like really stupid questions. It's like you're engaging in the Socratic method.
Yeah.
You want to like, you know, just poke a hole in it. You just ask a fucking question.
But that
seems a little fucking retarded.
Yeah.
You're talking about fucking foundlings? What the fuck are you talking about?
Is that what the verbiage is?
Yeah, that's literally the common law thing of foundlings. It's like, what are you talking about? Anyway, so yeah, good luck with that. But did you see this? Trump actually is the first sitting president to go sit in during oral arguments. They do have a seat for the president to observe oral arguments in the Supreme Court. It's like technically there's a place for that, but it's never happened before. And honestly, it's fucking stupid that he did it. Because it's like
little show.
It's complete show, complete theater, but like the Supreme Court is conscious of itself as a co-equal third branch of government, right? And they actually, there's only 9 of them. They are protective of that. They have like ego about it.
Yeah.
And law is like fake or whatever. So it's like, why would you provoke them just to spite you?
So true.
You know, it's just like, it's very stupid. It's obviously always him putting his ego before anything else, whatever. Here's to Kamala Harris, I guess, whatever.
Oh, dear.
But otherwise, we had another Supreme Court case, which was about conversion therapy.
Very interesting, this one.
So it's one of those instances in which, like, okay, words don't mean anything anymore. Because what it was a state law, which I think it was Colorado. Colorado.
Yep.
It was Colorado banned quote unquote conversion therapy. And what they meant by conversion therapy was basically you got a kid coming in. I wish I had the text of the law. The text of the law is actually fucking insane. But it's like, say you have a kid come in and he's like, I don't know, I'm just such a little faggot. I think I'm a girl. You know, all the boys would like me more, blah, 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 blah. I've always felt like a girl inside. And what would be considered conversion therapy under this law would be that therapist being like, don't worry, little bitch. You could be as effeminate as you want to. You could be a feminine little faggot. You could dress how you want. You could call yourself what you want. But there's really nothing you could do about the fact that you're a boy. And you could just be any kind of boy you want. And I love being a boy. And you should love being a boy. That would be considered conversion therapy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They
That's
put that
wild.
under the same umbrella as like electroshocking your genitals.
Yeah.
You know, it's like really crazy for therapeutic purposes, not just for fun.
Yeah, not just for giggles there.
Get the fucking car battery, bitch.
Oh, God.
But yeah, so they decided to strike down the law.
8-1 in Charles.
Charles, you better put on a dress. You fine just the way you is, Charles. There was another thing where it was like, there's like a Costco where it was like agua chile.
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
like, me when I'm thirsty in Spanish, agua chile. What were we talking about? Anyway, 8-1 decision. And the sole dissent was Jackson. Have you seen that this bitch has done like Broadway? They put this bitch on Broadway.
No.
She's like a midget. She's like 5 foot nothing. Married to a white man, of course.
Of course.
Married to a white man. So they struck that down. It was good. But what was funny about Ketanji Jackson's dissent was like it started out by being like it's like decrying that the state has this police power over healthcare when she would absolutely, if the case was a abortion case for minors, which I think actually came before the court, has the exact opposite position.
Interesting.
And it's like this thing where it's like, you know, there have been instances in which there has been I don't know if a lone dissent, but like a small dissent ends up becoming the law later down the road, and they cite to that dissent. They're like, oh yeah, that justice was right, blah, blah, blah. This ain't that hoe.
No.
You are not that bitch.
You are not him.
And she yaps. She yaps like it's a fucking movie theater. It's like, bitch, quit the fucking yapping.
I ain't watching that.
Get that bitch off the TV. I'm not watching that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so you know what that reminded me of? I saw this take in the market. I'm seeing this faggot everywhere.
What's this?
This guy, Ben Apple, or whatever, author of Cis White Gay, The Making of a Gender Heretic. I see this faggot all the time. Get that faggot off the TV. I'm not watching that. But he had this piece where he's like, I'm not gay, or I'm gay, not queer. They're basically the same homo
normal gay
bullshit. And I just like, can you scroll down to where my take was? That's probably gonna be the first one. Shut the fuck up. If you're not willing to forego your legal privileges in the form of sexual orientation being protected, read privilege in the civil rights law, then you are very much queer. You're a queer activist from 20 years ago, left behind by the vanguard of the revolution, and are simply embarrassed by the direction it's heading. Here and no further, you shout on a moving train and expect some kind of head pat for it. Sorry, this show is me reading my tweets.
That's all right.
But that was a good one. But speaking of these fucking homo cons, now you indulge me in my self-importance. Listen to these fucking homo cons. So first of all, scroll up.
Who did I block? Oh, Fran.
Keep my fuck. I look so fucking fat in that episode, and I look fat in the Spencer episode too. It's so bad. I have to stop doing like a wife beater under a shirt. Anyway, first of all, keep my fucking name out of your mouth, Francisco. Like, shut up, shut the fuck up. But scroll down a little bit. And we have he goes, I can't stand his voice. Bitch, get used to it, bitch. You're gonna hear your fucking nightmares.
You're gonna get sick of it.
Yeah, truly. You're gonna get sick of it. You get sicker, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have this monkey boy 99 saying,
Doesn't he have an alt, I think, maybe?
well, hold on.
Yeah.
He goes, it's Basil. I didn't realize he was so flamboyant, out-gaying the liberals. Bitch, keep my name out your fucking mouth. You have multiple videos on your alt, AZ Dude 1277. Now it's like Desert Boy or something. I'll send you a DM me and we'll do it over together. Of you farting loads out of your ass and being on all fours while someone pisses in your ass.
Keep the name out your mouth.
What? Don't come for me unless I send for you. Who else loves some piss in their hole?
Who might that be?
Oh, wait, hold on. Go back to that one. Go back to the
last one.
Hit him with because there's one more under it. That's even funnier. Bitch, keep my name out your mouth.
Gaped.
Keep my name out your mouth. Oh wait, but scroll down. See, but this is the thing. He's out-gaying the liberals. These fucking idiots are retards. This guy believes in gay marriage, state-sponsored PrEP, gay adoption, gay surrogacy, gay legal privileges, but I'm out-gaying the liberals. Bitch, you are the liberals. You don't know nothing but how to fart out a load out your ass and get pissed in your ass on the street. Don't ever in your fucking life compare yourself to me. The fuck?
Is that perfume nationalist?
It might as well fucking be. Gone, lost his handle. Did you see that?
I'm like, yeah, where is he?
He deactivated his account, let it lapse. Someone took the handle.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful. Just rotting 400-pound carcass on this fucking side of the road. Cheers to you, ho.
Piss soaked.
Piss soaked faggot. Many such cases.
A lot of that going on. Mm-hmm. Blown out. A lot of them blown out too.
Many of them. Many of them.
And speaking of gaped, well, maybe not so much.
Speaking of these bimbo hoes and faggots and all this nonsense, more Golden Age update.
Yeah, Kristi Noem.
Yeah.
Husbandaru.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we talked about her a little bit last week and the week before, where we talked about like her obviously getting demoted and having to go to fucking Guyana as the special envoy to the Shield of Americas and going there with Corey Lewandowski. And then obviously we also talked about like her shady contracts and all that stuff, her like LARP ass commercials. There's actually an update on that, which we love. Before we even get to her fucking bimbo husband, this bitch is, first of all, raped of the month.
Yes.
Nominated. Raped of the month.
Ding, ding, ding.
Raped of the month. Not her husband. Her.
No, her.
Because that's on top of this. Did you see this? Did you hear about this? 5 different companies that have ties to William is it Welters or Walters? Walters, a donor to Kristi Noem, got hundreds of millions of dollars in contracts from DHS. Democrats in Congress are now probing Walters and his contacts. First of all, I love being a Democrat again. Also, go to fucking jail.
It's your time.
I love being a Democrat. Go to jail. Officer, her.
That one right there.
That one right there.
That little... She wishes she was a bimbo. She became the doll.
Mm-hmm. Oh, truly. Okay, so yeah. So what happened with her then was it came out that her husband is super fun and cool.
he's a really fun guy.
He's a really cool, interesting, like spicy, not vanilla, liberated Apollonian man.
Sure.
So apparently he paid a model $25 a minute for a minute.
That's crazy.
Bitch, these hoes are making $25 a minute. We are in the wrong fucking business.
I know. What am I doing here?
We are in the wrong fucking... Give me $25 right fucking now.
Yeah. Hand it over. Hold on.
Anyway, hold on.
We gotta be careful with it.
Yeah.
A lot of chuds here.
So yeah, so he has this bimbofication fetish.
Yep.
He loves a big fake tit. Mm-hmm. He loves a breastplate. Jimbo from Canada's Drag Race, your influence. You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But on top of that, to add insult to injury, first of all, I hate women.
Well, yeah.
First of all, how are you going to be taking $25 a minute for just putting up with this man, and then you're going to be like, he was actually like really needy. Fuck you, bitch.
If for fucking $25 a minute, you better
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
These hoes, I hate women. I hate Forenda. Sorry.
Right. We already did that one.
I hate Krekanga. Sorry.
There's almost a little bit of Glenn Greenwald to his face, you know?
Dude. Oh, I should have fucking put it on the docket. Someone took that picture and was like, remove the breastplate. And it was just like a normal man. And I was like, absolute fucking wood.
Wow.
Absolute wood.
No.
But you know what? If Kristi Noem is the raped of the month, okay.
Are you going to say he's the rapist?
He's the rapist of the month. He won.
He
won. Okay, because it's like...
Yeah, this is more embarrassing for her.
Absolutely.
100%.
Because even the hoe... One of the hoes was like, oh, isn't your wife like cucking you right now? He's like, yeah, there's really nothing I could do about it except for this. Except for this. Embarrass her, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? You got your fucking rocks off.
Lewandowski,
He confirmed the Lewandowski thing, blah, 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 blah. But you know what I will say, too? Honestly, between the two of them, she's more truned out than he is.
Yeah, like I said earlier, she's dolled.
She's doll. She is a female-to-female transsexual. These are two neighbors. These are not even cousins. Who is this?
That's wild.
And I talked about this with Richard too, where we talked about this like conspicuous consumption of plastic surgery, right? Where if you're like at the actual top of the echelon, if you're
Clav though.
We love Clav though. Yeah, of course, obviously. But if you're at the actual top of the echelon, right? If you're a Kris Jenner getting a full plane lift, the goal is for it to not be conspicuous. Right.
You
want to be like, oh my God.
Like, you want to look freakish.
Right. But if you're like at the bottom level of that echelon, right? You're the Mar-a-Lago donor.
Yeah.
You want it to be conspicuous. You want the Louis Vuitton with the LVs.
Yeah.
You want the Fendi with the Fs.
Yep.
You want the Chanel with the Chanel earrings that spell Chanel, like
the G-Wagon.
The G-Wagon. You want that conspicuous consumption. We talked about that with Richard. So go check out that Alexandria episode. It's really good. But yeah, the husband fucking won.
So hard.
So hard.
Like I made the point earlier where it's kind of like if you're like a rich, affluent, we try to keep things kosher around here. We're the good folk, but you have like the drug addicted loser son that's a disgrace to the family.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's talking about the family and the dad and the mom. No one's talking about the kid, really.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with this, where it's just like we're talking about him, but Christine Noem got raped.
Yeah.
She's the one that actually got embarrassed by this. Let's be real, because he's just having fun.
Yeah. He's never come hard in his life. He has he has a humiliation fetish.
Yeah.
What's not
So like
clicking?
this is peak.
Yeah. It's like when like white men call me like a brown fat. I'm like, thank you, sir. Like hello, you're feeding into it. What were we talking about? Oh, right. So speaking of, you know, how he won.
Yeah.
And speaking of these homocons, these idiots. Sorry, Rob. Whatever. You were very nice when we met.
You were very nice.
You were very nice. Your Asian twink was very nice. But Robbie Suave says he doesn't understand. So what are we at? Well, the first one is 10 seconds in. Oh, yeah. Me when I fucking lie again. Me when I fucking lie.
They had this expose on him. They found out he has this kind of fetish where he wears these giant, he's like stuffs balloons in his shirt to look like this. I've never heard this term, bimbo something. I've literally never heard that.
Bimbo something.
Bimbo something? I've literally never heard
I've literally never heard of this.
Sure,
Whoa.
dude.
Dude. What? Oh, I've literally never heard of this.
Like, that is how I lie.
Bitch, when I said let's hit the poppers, your eyes lit up. Okay? You don't know what a fucking bimbo
You never heard of
fetish
bimbo
is.
doll?
Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Me when I fucking lie.
Yeah.
But this is actually funny because he thinks this is the 150 IQ take. He thinks it's a 500 IQ truth nuke. He's like, wait, but what if the shoe was on the other foot, basically?
Everyone is making fun of him because it is so ridiculous. These photos of him with these giant fake boobs, and he's an object of mockery because he is he's in this costume of a woman.
I mean, it is ludicrous,
but if he were to say,
yeah,
I am a woman,
right,
and this is
what we're doing.
Checkmate, libtards.
Of who I
Damn.
Wow. This is the
discourse here.
This is the discourse without us.
Oh, it's
that
bad,
is crazy. There's a GIF from the show Super Nanny where she's on the back of a crab, like after she's just reviewed this footage of this insane family. She's like, "You're in crisis. I'm on my way."
Yeah, that's a classic.
It's literally that. Like, you are in crisis. This is your top. These are those are the intellectuals.
Yeah.
Like someone like Sean on the right, someone like even that guy that farting out the loads, whatever, look to someone like Robbie Suave. He's like, well, that's the guy with the ideas.
That's the thought leader of our movement here.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wild.
These people are dumb. Anyway, what are we talking about now?
More
we got raped of the month.
This one right here.
Oh, right. So it was like fucking night of long knives for the fucking bimbos in this administration.
Oh, yeah.
The fucking bimbos. I love the word bimbo.
Bimbo.
I love
It's a good word.
fucking bimbo.
It's a good word.
I feel like it's like unique in English.
It is.
A bimbo.
A bimbo.
You know, like a hobo, but a bimbo. Anyway, what are we talking about? Oh, right. It wasn't just her. It was also Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi's
Blondie.
You fired, bitch.
Scam
You fired.
Blondie is out.
Go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Go to jail, actually. Remember those Epstein binders?
Yeah, let's take a peek.
Sorry. I'm so sorry if you're listening with headphones. We used to make fun of Thought Topics for doing that. Anyway.
Yeah, remember Epstein files?
Look at this. Look at that fucking Polak idiot. Fucking idiots. Fucking fools. Anyway.
Oh, God. Hold on.
So apparently part of the reason why she got fired was that she tipped off what's this guy's name? Eric Swalwell?
Yeah.
A Democratic congressman about an investigation because like he's like fucking Chinese spies or something. Ling Ling, I think. Or Fang Fang was her name, actually.
Fang
Fang Bang. He bang bang Fang Fang.
Nice.
He bang bang Fang Fang. But apparently they're like trying to cancel him now. And obviously because like we're Democrats again.
Of course.
We're Democrats again, so we're obviously going to, well, whatever. We're not going to defend it, but they're trying to cancel him for being a heterosexual man. Hold on, put that back up because I want to show you what they were saying. Breaking, numerous women, including a 19-year-old teenager,
Come on, let's be real.
What are you
What are you doing there?
Okay. Oh, technically 19. Go fuck yourself. What are we talking about? A 19-year-old is an adult.
19-year-old teenager. That's a good. Yeah.
That's like saying, oh, a teenage adult. Those things it suggest the opposite of each other. Anyway, they want to make it illegal to be a straight man, and as a Democrat, I support it. You suck the dick right now. Sorry, we're Democrats again.
I'm just gonna not vote. All right.
It's not enough to not vote.
We gotta.
You must be anti.
Fence sitting is more dangerous.
You must be anti whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, apparently she like begged Donald Trump, like, please, 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 let me keep my job. And he was like, nope, you are out, bitch. Yeah, about an alleged relationship with a Chinese spy.
Crazy.
Anyway, sexlectics, man. It's crazy out there. So obviously she's out, and there's this interim replacement for her who is Todd Blanche. But are you tired of winning, Anon?
Yeah.
Are you tired of winning? Let's look up a trusted news source, AF Post.
Blown out post.
Blown out post. He's been nice to me in the group chats lately.
I saw that. I saw you guys were, dude. No,
dude. I want to give him. I want to rub oil on that fucking kid.
Let's go.
He's I'm in my 30s.
Yeah.
A kid in his early 20s is whatever. Anyway,
we just got a real
adult teenager.
All. Yeah, adult teenager. Aiden on X.
But apparently, this guy Todd Blanche, when he was acting attorney general, had been the main roadblock holding up prosecutions of former Biden officials, state-level politicians, Antifa terrorists. Todd Blanche personally shut down the DOJ's weaponization task force and was responsible for sidelining Ed Martin. Todd Blanche sees himself as a principled conservative and views investigations into Trump's enemies as an abuse of power. Are you tired of winning, Anon?
Golden age.
Golden age.
But there's a little something going on.
Oh, yeah. Did you see this? Did you hear about this? Maybe a little bit of sexlectics. Who knows? Yeah, these are your homies. That's who they're.
Palm Beach.
He's not blowing your back out. He's blowing her back out.
Caitlin Collins, CNN.
Yep. But
what's going on there?
What's going on? There's something going on there. There's something going on.
That's all we're saying.
But yeah, because so it's like he's an interim replacement because he's an assistant, whatever. For some reason, you had all these fucking people being like, "Oh, why don't we get hot meat in here?
Oh, we need suck meat.
We need suck meat." It's fucking one Indian after another with these fucking people.
They just can't. Why do they love?
Would love to see Hard Meat Dillon as Attorney General. No one was more tougher and more focused on wins.
Christopher Rufo.
Who before that? No, scroll up. That one, but scroll up. It's a little thread.
Oh, got it.
Who before that? We got Andy No.
No.
Who before that? We got that fucking dumb Pollock, A.G. Dillon. Okay, it's fucking one Indian. But Basil's brown. Never forget. Ever in your fucking life, ever forget. Basil's brown. Don't listen to him. But this Indian immigrant, we need her. That's the one we need.
It's a woman, too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real.
But they did this thing where, because obviously we're not the only people who noticed this.
Yep.
So this guy noticed it. It was like, are MAGA influencers being paid to push Harmeet Dillon and or Todd Blanche as AG? These two people are already working in the DOJ. And what were the results? So obviously other people are noticing this. And
hold on. What did George Santos say?
What do you say? No, some of us simply have basic understanding of how things work instead of rage baiting like you.
Yeah, he has a little bit of a Tucker to him every now and then.
But of course she responded by being like, I'm a broke government worker.
Oh,
and I'm like, ew.
Yeah.
Poverty disgusts me, actually.
Sick.
Ew.
Stay away from me.
Ew.
You
No, I
smell.
don't want your feet food. I don't want your Indian street feet food. But of course, it turns out, and brown, aspirational brown, strivers love doing this thing with like, I'm just a brown immigrant and I'm poor. And so you assume like, oh, they're poor. But I'm a broke government worker because she probably only makes like 170 as whatever her job is.
Yeah.
And turns out she has like a $12 million net worth.
Listed at 11.7 million. Excluding her law firm. So if she has any equity in that,
right?
Too, or
okay, it's like
ownership
they
stakes,
love this fucking little gambit. It's just so fucking stupid. Anyway, you people deserve what you get. Not you guys. You guys pay us. So you guys, I wish
If we were on
the
the
best
free
for you.
episode, maybe we'd say something different. But anyways, Knucklehead Hour. It's Knucklehead Hour. That's us.
Oh, yeah.
But what's this one about?
What's this one about? Oh, yeah. Speaking of like the raped, we have a former Raped of the Month nominee, these fucking knuckleheads in the administration type shit.
Dan Bonjingus.
Dan Bonjingus. Apparently his alt got exposed.
What was the alt doing? What was he up to on the alt?
You fucking cunt. And a fucking cunt thinks I'm a
Oh,
loser.
like he was responding to his own stuff.
Yeah.
He was running game for himself.
Yeah.
That's
pathetic.
That's sad.
That is pathetic.
Yeah.
Never.
You and Elon Musk over here.
Yeah. It's like, I can understand if you're famous, you have an alt.
Yeah.
Like, because like you whatever, you got to be able to see things. But to like do this, to like adopt a persona for the alt and like defend yourself. Well, a Pool House could do that, but like no one else, like no, not Dan Bonjingus. Anyway, also
we got a Trump speech.
We got the Trump
and
speech.
I think you were live with Richard for that.
We literally watched it live, so go check that out, Alexandria. But mostly it was like a nothing burger, with the exception of him like basically issuing a challenge to Europe, like, oh well, if you are so pressed by the Strait of Hormuz being closed, go open it. Yeah. I'd like to see you try. Which is like, obviously, we talked about it with Richard's, like a huge fucking L. You're starting off like you're eroding, and this is what we were talking about. We're like, you're eroding like a long-standing freedom of the seas navigation thing, which is the basis of our own fake and gay empire. You're rooting our standing in the world, whatever. But what's interesting about that is before the speech, a lot of people were speculating that he might announce that he was going to pull from NATO, which. Okay, I guess. Like, the thing is, nothing ever happens. Why the fuck would you think something happens? But
especially that.
Yeah, it's like whatever you talk about. But the reason people thought that was because you had people like Marco Rubio on the State Department's Twitter basically saying like, why are we in NATO? We should just get out of NATO. But what's funny is, as this guy points out, this is like a famous libtard.
It's flipping out.
He's like, just a reminder that the senator who sponsored a bill which became law with broad bipartisan support that states a president cannot pull the U.S. out of NATO without congressional approval was, drum roll please, Marco Rubio.
Marco Rubio,
little Ricky Marco,
the viceroy.
Anyway, what else is new?
The budget.
Oh yeah, the budget. Did you see this? So Trump is preparing to release a 2027 budget plan that will frame his party's midterm message around a massive defense buildup, partially paid for.
Increase, I believe.
That's crazy. Paid for. That is insane.
Yeah.
Paid for by cuts to domestic agencies and healthcare entitlements. Sure. Why the fuck not? Fuck the old people, I guess.
Yeah, why not?
America first, right? Look at this.
There's some of the alleged cuts here.
Some of these alleged cuts.
Yeah.
I saw there was one where they're like removing funding for like, there it is, FEMA community disaster preparedness grants. They're going to keep them.
The camps will stay.
The camps will stay.
Yeah, the camps get to stay,
and they will be fully funded.
But all the pamphlets.
Yeah.
Those.
The disaster response, not so much.
Yeah.
America first. Are you tired of winning yet, Anna?
It's
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And I love the juxtaposition of the pictures. It's like Trump and like a burning pile of trash.
Well, I think that might be like an oil slick or oil fire or whatever. Refinery pop.
There's a war happening still?
I think so.
I think so.
That's what I heard.
Watch America first.
Yeah.
What else?
Scam economy.
A little scam economy update. Look at this shit. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy transferred $1 million to a super PAC for his son-in-law. Months later, one of the nation's biggest GOP donors, whose company is regulated by the Department of Transportation, matched the donation. Okay. So,
interesting.
Go to jail.
Yeah, go to jail.
See, that's what I like about China. China treats corruption like it's an existential threat because it is. Because when the fucking...
This is what you get.
Yeah, and when everyone believes this about your government and believes it's all corrupt and blah, 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 you lose legitimacy. Go to jail. I want you in jail. Anyway, I should stop saying that out loud because the universe hears it but doesn't know what you're applying it to.
Speaking of in jail, getting a lot of people out of jail.
Yeah, a lot of people getting sprung. So we talked about this before. Hold on.
What is Loomer?
Do the thing here.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. We talked about this before because Laura Loomer I think when Laura Loomer takes out of the week one of the weeks. Right there. Because she was advocating for one of these guys, which is what she's doing here. But Trump has been pardoning these like criminal Jews. And I mean, It's just like really ridiculous. What's interesting about this one is that you're like allowed to be racist. It's in the service of like criminal Jews. It's like, oh, black judge is like, that's a foundational black American. Watch your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
It's not some guy who just got
before you.
Yeah, truly. And also me.
That's true.
But yeah, it's like, but really quick, speaking of Laura Loomer, let's just do a quick little check in our based Anglo, Dark Elf, Neo China, whatever. Here we have Nick Land again, and where is it? Right on the second line. Fanatically devoted to Islamo-communist destruction of their own civilization. Islamo-communist, where have I heard that again? Right. Okay, so it's just like Bronze Age Laura Loomer is what it is.
This
okay,
is
this is just Bronze Age. Apparently, Neo China comes from fucking Laura Loomer's twat. Okay? Neo China. Anyway, but yeah, so he just like is springing a lot of these like criminal Jews, and we just have a couple examples here of like it's like actually a lot. It's actually kind of fucking insane.
Because it's we start out here. It's like, oh, here's this Jew.
Okay, he's like springing this guy, Joseph Schwartz.
$39 million fraud scheme.
Just 3 months into his sentence.
3 months in.
Okay, then we got this one too, which obviously we love. Chris Manahan. You should go follow him. We got this
and they're making collages.
Dude, they're making fucking collages.
They got a collage.
They're making collages, bitch.
That's how many yids have been
That's
thrown
a
out
lot.
the
I mean, we're not even going to go through all of them.
No.
That's a lot. That is a lot. That's crazy. And meanwhile, the fucking at the same time, you have Chris Rupo on here fucking talking about, you know, Gavin Newsom's fraud in California with Medicaid. I'm like,
with Nick Jolie?
Oh, stop. That one was fucking wild.
What are you doing? That was bad.
That was crazy.
Stop.
Oh, stop.
Okay.
Anyway. But yeah, like, tell me more about these fucking Somalians, you fucking piece of shit. Yes, and. Oh, we care about fraud? I guess not. I guess it depends on who's doing it.
Yeah,
just like we care about plagiarism, like as Chris Burnett pointed out, where it's like, oh yeah, we care about fraud when it's Christine Gay, but not when it's Bill Ackman's wife.
Nice.
Okay. All right. That's the thing. You just have to have a memory. You just have to have like remember things, notice and remember.
Take it in.
That's where that plan of action's always worked for me. So let's check in. Let's check with
Previous
all this in
winners.
mind. Yeah, let's all this in mind. Let's check in on previous winners of Rape of the Month for January. The Plan Trusters. It's not looking good for you, hoes. It's really you guys are embarrassing yourselves, and it's really embarrassing. I get secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah, we're at the pleading stage.
Yeah, Panicins, please just log off. It's like, please, you're just hurting us. It's like, ask yourself if it is. You should log off for a while. It's the wrong outlet entirely for you. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Well, and also just starting out with penitents who are actually sincere, white, and American.
Okay, they're not no Jeffrey Martin.
Yeah, no Jeffrey Martin.
Okay, right. No BAP.
No BAP.
No Nick Land. No Red. No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
No.
I'm getting pissed. Anyway,
it's infuriating.
I'm spiking my cortisol right now.
Bring it down. Bring it.
But
down.
there's more. There's more. Literally just here fucking bitching and look at this fucking beclownment. Look at these fucking clouds. Patrick Casey. The thing is, younger conservatives aren't really into Mark Levin, but increasingly, the smarter ones aren't into Tucker either. You'd be surprised how many young, tapped-in types here in D.C. find both options unappealing. That's just me when I lie.
Yeah,
me when I fucking lie. Important that the post-Trump right has other options. And this guy says, who? Please. People like me, Captive Dreamer, Doyle, Mystery Grove, and others. Could you fucking imagine?
Put me in a cage.
Put me in a cage with them.
Yeah.
Because we fight and we scrap it. I said this at brunch today. I was like, Captain Dreamer's one of those. Actually, let me not.
Yeah, we can't. Nothing bad.
No, nothing bad. And also nothing sexual, even though I've said crazy things on the show.
Yeah, if it's sexual, you're not holding that back.
I would have
you're not
definitely said that back. Breaking his jaw is a different thing.
Well, hey.
That's not what I said. Whatever.
No.
I know the law.
Yep.
But yeah, absolutely. You know what's funny? He apparently couldn't get a job in the administration because he couldn't bench a plate. No, I'm kidding.
Nice.
He couldn't bench 145, which is crazy.
135.
130, whatever. It's whatever.
Anyway.
Whatever. The bar is 45, whatever. The plates are 45, whatever.
It all adds up.
I've now beclowned myself.
No, it's okay.
Anyway, I'm allowed to be a brown clown, but that's fucking pathetic. That's
sad.
fucking sad.
It is a captive rape, you know. It's like really diving and enjoying the mud.
They love it. They love it. They love it. They fucking love the rape. Anyway, that was our Golden Age update.
No, oh god,
we're almost done.
We're done.
We're almost done. Did you see this guy? I don't know if you. I've never seen this guy before.
He popped up. You know, someone tagged us in it. Said, "Hey, putting this on
the radar." I think it was Mo that did that.
Yeah, I think it was Mo.
Mark Moran for Senate. So this guy is running for Senate in Virginia, I guess. And I actually didn't unmute this for a minute, and I was just like,
I almost don't want to. Like,
would.
And then it's
that the right and our corporate media control. I want to talk about big, bold ideas that will save this country. We can't afford homes.
Yeah, he's literally doing like Sam Hyde mannerisms.
It kind of does feel like a Sam Hyde bit.
Yeah, this is very Hyde.
I don't know if this is real, actually.
There's almost a little bit of 2070 paradigm shift going on here. You know what I mean? Like,
sure, whatever that means.
The Sam Hyde bit.
Sure.
Yeah. It's very strange. I just don't think this guy. He might actually be AI.
Yeah, I don't know if this person's real.
Because
but you
showed me like a text he had or something like that.
Girl, that's the thing. That's what I hate about I hate women.
Yeah.
Because the second, obviously, he's getting some shine, whatever. All these hoes, put the other one first, though. All these hoes come out of the woodwork to be like, well, so he DM'd me, including this one from RuPaul's Drag Race season 14. Oh, God. A season famous for having 6 trans contestants.
Wild.
Ruined my favorite show. Anyway,
that's wild.
This one says, allegedly, this man messaged me on Grindr wanting to take, first of all, me when I fucking lie.
Yeah,
this is the episode of Liars.
Yeah, everyone's
me when I fucking
fibbing.
lie.
Everyone's fibbing.
Allegedly, this man messaged me on Grindr wanting to take me out on a sushi date 3 months back and ghosted me an hour before the date. Wait, I think I actually replied something to this. What did I say? I go, haha, yes, it is super embarrassing for a man to pursue you romantically. I agree. Did she reply to me?
She did.
What did she say?
My man would say differently.
I was gonna say, like, okay, your man being gay is not a flex, but I mean, I kind of want what you have, girl. Like, honestly, though, she was a dancer on her season. She was doing. Honestly, though, Jasmine Kennedy, I will say this: you ate during your season and when you were a lip sync assassin on All Stars. But what were we talking about?
Anyway, we have a fucking show to do here.
We're almost done. We're almost done.
This came out or this popped up. It went a little viral. Got a lot of clicks.
Come with me while I task a tranny out on a date on Grindr.
We don't get sushi. Cleaned out for nothing.
Of course, this bitch comes out here and does a little white male and Asian female.
Little pill eater.
Bitch. Stop rubbing it in my face. I hate these hoes. Asian women are Asian twinks. There's no sexual dimorphism. They're the same. We nuke the masculinity out of them, etc., etc., etc. This is also AI.
That's what I was saying earlier. I'm like the video. I don't think he knows how to talk, and like not in a way that I don't know how to talk, but like he just doesn't know how to like talk.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He like doesn't know how to be a human.
Exactly. Then this message, you showed it to me earlier. I'm like, this is.
If I saw this, I would have thought it was a spam bot.
Yeah. Hey, hope all is well. You came across as recommended in my comments for your political work.
Yeah, that's spam. Hey, can I talk to you?
Would love to pick your brain and get to know you and chat through my plans and vision to fuck a lot of things up politically. Oh, ChatGPT got a little spicy there.
Oh, but dropping a fuck in there, it changes the dynamic of the conversation. That's how you flirt. That's how you see. That's how you groom.
Hey, we got something else going on here. I could be a little impersonal.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let me let my hair down. Let me whip my dick out. Anyway, we're almost done. These two basically go together.
Yeah.
So that's basically our last story.
Yeah.
Flop horny.
We're winning.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's crazy. Let's
Flop Tina. So Matt Forty apparently has a new show with this thing called Debateless or something, or Debateful or something. Look at this. This motherfucker has not bought a webcam since 2015.
Yeah, this is
welcome. This
the microphone.
is the first episode of
Girl, this is what a 12-year-old in the Philippines sees on the other side of the chat roulette.
He is really such an interesting shape.
It looks like he has a unibrow.
Well, that going on, but just like the head, obviously.
Yeah,
but it's like that's like
it's a bell curve.
Yeah.
He literally has a bell curve.
Well,
going
and
on.
it's just so flat and angular on the sides. Like
he was neglected as a child for
sure.
It
looks like the top of like a hexagon.
Eyes
or
over the ears.
Yeah,
eyes over the ears, girls. Watch out.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Remember when he admitted to raping somebody?
What?
He literally like wrote a story where he like the girl.
Oh, is it in the book?
I don't know if it's in the book, but he wrote like a Substack where he's like, the girl said no, and I still stuck my dick in her ass. It's like, bitch, you can stick your dick in her ass when she's clenching. What are you talking about? Yeah. Imagine fucking Matt Forney. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Kill yourself.
Hey, come on.
The girl who did it. Whatever. Sorry, but look at these. Look at these fucking numbers. Look at these because these are our ops. These are our competition in the market. Look at these fucking numbers. Kill yourself.
Oh, 685 views 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 296. I don't have the YouTube link pulled up, but
it's not even 100.
It's 80.
It's not even.
It's 81.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
And these are the motherfuckers with backing. These are the motherfuckers in the group chat. These are the motherfuckers.
Not just backing, but I mean, he has he has over doubling the following.
Oh yeah,
double the
true.
following.
That's true.
He's at like 40 something.
That is so true.
That's what you do.
That's why they hate us, bitch.
Yeah,
because we're small, but like we're here. It's like we just have Richard. Like
we used to make fun of that one guy, Wint Drill or whatever, that big Twitter account that like he's like he cannot monetize. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
if you cannot monetize that. If you're 40K with your backing, your patronage network, all your buddies,
everyone in your news,
stuff.
whatever group chat will boost your shit. Everyone in Monica's group chat will boost your shit.
81 views.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, someone sign us for fuck's sake. Where's our money?
Money, please.
What was this one? Speaking of falling.
Oh yeah, well, speaking of porny, let's do a little bit more media market literacy. Apparently, this Delphica, whatever society. Oh no, the one before this. Oh, did I fuck up the links?
Maybe I clicked.
Oh no, not. So Nonsense pointed this out, but obviously I pointed this out as well. We loving Nonsense, etc. His friends suck, and they're gonna fucking just fucking give it up. Like they're going to turn on you soon. Just fucking give it up. Do your thing, but like whatever. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. So Delphica Society is this thing that was associated with IM 1776, which is now defunct. Haha, I win. Claremont Arts and Letters Institute. They were doing all of their live events. They did a live event for Douglas McKay, that guy the Free the Memes guy. They did the event in Miami. They did an event in Austin, whatever. It's also that guy, Josh, the half Persian guy, Josh Rainier,
Medgold.
Yeah.
Not Medgold.
Not Medgold, but basically they're both brown. Yeah. He has one more white grandparent than me, and for some reason he is not brown and whatever. Okay, whatever. But yeah, they're doing an event with Matt Forney and that Argentinian lady who kept pawning off her 12-year-old daughter to people on the timeline, whatever. What are we talking about? Anyway, yeah. So that's that.
Yeah,
that's that. Keep an eye on that.
And then
the situation.
We like to give him. Well, I like to give him shit.
Who's that?
William.
Oh yeah,
but he's cleaning up.
Yeah, I mean,
he's
look
cleaning
this.
up.
He is also our peer in the media market, right? And he likes us, so come on.
Yeah.
Compared to these people, and we gotta remember. We
I'll take 10 Vrilly boys over a Goyle any day of the week.
Every time. But look at these. Let's talk the numbers. Let's talk the KPIs. Let's talk the fucking metrics, bitch. Because we've talked about before how it's like because we're now doing like on YouTube, like we said, like somewhere like 3 to 5K out of every episode. We're 20 episodes in. Like
crazy.
Bitch, couldn't do this in fucking 3 years, let alone 3 months.
And a couple of those are on Patreon. So,
exactly. And so
the first 3 episodes were no you. It was just
exactly.
Me. So we don't really even have 20 episodes.
Exactly.
We have
17. Yeah, truly. But what we said, like, okay, once we're in the 10K realm, we're competing with Rufo Lomez.
The next jump is the 20K.
Yeah,
they should be a lot higher.
It's so true. That's where John Goyle is.
Yeah.
But you're at 20K with The Blaze and Daily Wire and this and that and
Facebook
Turning Point and blah, blah, blah. And every day, Martin boosting you and et cetera, et cetera. That's crazy. Let's look at our boy, Vrilly Boy.
153,000.
That's a lot.
43,000, 48, 44,
He's
70.
Eating you up, girl.
Eating you up.
He's eating you up, leaving no crumbs.
No crumb.
So we love to see it.
Yeah,
I love when bad people fail.
Yep.
They are going to gag when we're eating them up. They are going to gag. And I love to see it. I love to see it. But a little bit more media market literacy, right? So this is something that I've known about for a couple weeks, but I couldn't really talk about it. But now it's being talked about online, so I can talk about a little this aspect of it that we didn't that I knew that I'm going to let you guys in on. So Salem Media Group, who runs the Charlie Kirk show, their chief strategy officer is this guy Brad Parscale, something like that. He 8 days after Charlie Kirk was killed, registered as a foreign agent for Israel. Like, it's a little on the nose.
So yeah, it's a little silly.
But speaking of,
where's our Candace apology form?
Right. Listen. I always was like, you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Yep.
She's crazy.
There's something. There's
right,
still
but
an
you don't
essence.
do the Erica dichotomy, that trap. You don't whitewash what's going on at TPUSA and Erica Kirk and Jack Posobiec and all those people. Like, there's something fishy there.
Yeah.
So this guy, Harrison Weinhold, is actually, I'm not going to dox, but this is a guy that we know, like, people know anonymously.
Got it.
I'm not going to say anything about him because I don't want to be accused of doxing, but it's a guy that people might know, and he's not super famous, but he's there. He's an orbiter, whatever. So this guy, conservative media growth vet Harrison Weinhold, to join Salem, is this article.
Oh, sorry.
This guy I've talked to, and he was telling me how, with working with Salem, he's like, oh, I'm trying to help knit. Ooh. Well, I guess I said the name. Okay, whatever. You don't forget I said that. But he's like, oh, I'm like on side. Like, I'm trying to work on the inside. That's obviously, you're an idiot. That's not how that works. You're not doing that with this.
No.
A private company that can fire you for any reason. But anyway, he sent me a screenshot of him on a Zoom call with literally Yair Netanyahu's son.
The Miami boy?
Miami boy.
Oh my God.
So the Salem Media Group runs the thing. This guy works for Salem Media Group. He's showing me the thing with Yair Netanyahu. This guy's a foreign registered agent for Israel.
8 days after he's killed.
Yeah.
And then just on the bringing it a little closer to home, just remember, like, apparently Salem Media Group in, what was it, April 2025, did a deal with Don Jr.
Right.
Laura Trump. And it's like, it's always there. That little 1789
and we were saying, it's like Don
touch.
Jr.
Everything money-wise, it all flows through Donnie G.
He's the conduit for all the corruption.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It is really crazy.
Because, a lot of, I feel like a lot of Qatar stuff runs through Donnie J.
All the 1789
stuff. And the Little Tech Alliance. And wasn't it Donnie J that picked Vance, too? Wasn't he like the main one?
It was him and Tucker and whatever calling Trump after Butler.
To
be like, oh, Vance is your assassination insurance.
Really?
Because we'll kill you. It's like, but like that. I mean, that was to me that they would whatever. That's whatever. I know the law. So yeah.
That's the last of the what have yous there. We'll have a little cigarette. Holy
God. Okay.
I kind of want to apologize a little bit.
Yeah, sorry.
You guys are paying for this, and
sorry, it's not 3 fucking hours, but you got the hour of Richard. Like, what?
We still went 90. This is hour 24,
dude. Plus the hour for Richard, it's the same fucking 3 hours you're eating every weekend. Like, bitch, give us more money.
It's not the time, but you could definitely tell the energy levels were a little deflated in this episode.
But baby, Richard wore us out last night. It was so cute though. Can I just say I love to host. I really do. Bring out the big ass charcuterie board. Batch cocktails. I went out and made sure to get brandy or what is it, whiskey or whatever this Basil Hayden. I made sure to get that. Like, it was cute. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was such a magical little evening.
He did say he would be open to coming to a Benny Basil New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Stay tuned for that.
And going back to actually with the Hannah Montana thing, the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special was actually not planned at all. It was, and Miley said because her godmother is actually Dolly Parton.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Dolly Parton taught her.
We gotta go to Dollywood.
Oh my God, I love Dolly Parton. I love Dolly Parton.
Yeah, we gotta go to Dollywood.
American hero. I love her so much. I ignore the vaccine thing. She thought she was doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, but Dolly Parton told Miley Cyrus, if you want something to happen, just like speak it into existence type of thing. Because it's like when you're a celebrity, the teams will hear that and start making it happen. So she just started teasing a 20th anniversary special,
and then
and then eventually
it takes one producer.
Disney's like, wait, what? Who are you talking to? She's like, what isn't a good idea though? Same kind of concept. Benny and Basil, New Year's Rockin' Eve, and we planted that seed in Richard's mind.
Yep. You're good. Proud of you there. Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe at the suck and fuck level, suck and fuck sponsors will obviously get a ticket immediately.
Of course.
We'll figure some cute stuff out like that. It'll be really, really fun.
In Jersey, not New York City,
just outside of New York. We're in Jersey in the fucking suburbs, and we like it that way. Keep your fucking New York gross shit over there.
Yeah,
not here in Jersey.
We love it here, don't we?
We do. We really do.
Well. Anyway,
we did it. We got through it.
We did it. We
could
got
have just we could have just given you the Richard thing,
but no.
But we love you. We love you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for watching another fantastic.
Thank you.
Episode.
Thank you.
Yeah. Expose me.
Expose me.
That's a good one. That one is so good.
Really, a pioneer.
That guy. I mean, like a bimbo bitch over there. He probably peaked. Because these people asking for exposure, whatever. It's like some exposure. It's 10,000 follower Gooner account that's gonna retweet that or expose you. No, you're on Instagram Reels, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, dude, don't trace the dragon, man.
No.
Gooning is dangerous.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me get these fucking
You
poppers.
can get lost real quick.
So true. Anyway. Thanks again so much for watching.
We love you. We love you guys. God bless you. Whatever.
Bye.
Have a good evening, day. I don't care anymore. Bye.